Look at that laugh, bro. He's ready to go.
This is crazy.
That's tough, bro.
This is thought out.
Share it in the group.
I ain't gonna lie though. I like a couple of these.
Oh, you want to put on?
You all mad?
I like a couple.
I'm mad, bro.
But I don't want to purge them for. But I
Out of
like
here.
like you.
Out of here.
Like
7 8 the next day.
you put a big groove on this bitch.
I don't know.
I can't stand that group.
Nobody can.
But you crazy.
I don't know. 7 a.m. Y'all read about folks.
Hey, look. Dylan Brooks on like that. I'm with you with that.
Gotta go.
Shamar, I'm with you with that.
Gotta go. Shoot that thing. Shoot it.
Rashad too, I'm with that.
Your ass is sick.
What's that? 607. What the fuck that nigga? He get on there too.
Oh, you putting them on that?
No.
Y'all know it's live, right?
Yeah.
I don't care. Let's do it. Keep on.
I just want people to feel like that. Like
so look, I'm with you with Dylan Brooks.
Yes.
Shamar, with you with that.
What's wrong with Dylan Brooks?
I don't like weak niggas that act like they good.
He alright, but I don't like Dylan Brooks either.
I don't get you to talk like we shouldn't even know folks for real.
But
That's not true,
a lot of this
bro.
shit's crazy, boy.
Right.
Dylan Brooks do what he's supposed to do.
He pissed people off.
So that's Bow Wow?
That's his job.
Chad Moss?
Yeah.
Yes, correct. That's Little Bow Wow.
I know that.
Yeah. Smoking shit.
He's a villain, bro.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck we need Little Bow Wow for?
Bro, what, we don't need him. Some people that need him, though.
No, there's not one person.
It is. The females love him.
No, they don't.
They do.
You don't know.
Let me touch this on the skill.
You don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
They used to when we were in junior high school.
Did you share it yet?
You got it.
Oh,
When we were in junior high school, I will give you
I
first
got my cigar.
that was some shit.
My cigar. Hey, all right, let's go get that mother.
Bro, this Sexy Red. If I ain't offering Sexy Red for you.
Actually, I can take off.
Y'all was what's going on.
Please.
You talking about being?
I don't really like Sexy
I
Red.
like Sexy Red.
You know, purrs.
I don't like
Vino's purge. That's why y'all
Sexy
found.
Red don't need to be here. Matter of fact, no,
No,
she
you
definitely
don't.
don't do it. What the why?
And then for you to go off Tyler Perry off back first one.
Tyler Perry, definitely.
That's tough.
That's what I'm finding first. I actually could go if I could get to Tyler Perry. 2 through 10 can stay.
Our shit be fake.
I'll be really happy if I got that.
We be eating all sorts of shit.
Bro, you're evil, bro.
That's not evil, bro.
You evil.
Tyler Perry set the black community.
And you just recently updated this.
Is he on yours?
Number one.
Wait, so you
Number one.
Wait. You said he recently updated. How often do you update it?
What the
When
fuck you
people
talking
bring me
about?
up.
Look at his Facebook. It'll tell you
I've only seen him already.
It'll tell you what a ranking is.
Bro, that's tough.
Well, you know, Ted, well,
And then look,
There's a number list.
being a top dog law dude.
y'all don't like y'all. He took up.
Bro, he ain't did nothing to nobody.
That nigga, what you mean, bro? You can't listen to the radio. That nigga annoying as hell.
How you mad at his marketing?
I
strategy?
don't like it.
I don't like it.
Top dog.
How you mad at his marketing?
Top
strategy?
Dog Law ain't even a black guy. Like,
It's not.
that's what's annoying. So they hired this cool ass nigga to do that shit. Bro, I hate that shit so much. I hate
Bro,
that
why
shit
he gotta
so
be
much.
black?
What? The dude talking is black, but the lawyer is not.
Wait, I thought he was talking, no?
No,
That's
that's
a
a
song.
hired
That's a song.
motherfucker.
Right, so he did a marketing strategy.
I'm cool on that minstrel show, bro.
Bro.
Accident. I'm cool.
What is that?
Put him down.
What's that?
That's what he be saying. He say accident. Weird as hell.
Bro,
I hate the word weird. I hate that. Nigga.
Your purge is wild, bro.
Made me hate the word.
And the fact that you don't, and y'all just be mad if you know all y'all women out there watching, he do not support the WNBA.
Nope.
His ass terrible.
I don't like. I'm cool on basketball.
I like women.
I'm cool on basketball.
But it's getting to that point.
I'm cool on basketball in general.
No, I'll say what you said.
They about to start.
I don't watch the WNBA at all.
All of them about to start coming in.
That's what I'm saying.
You got paid.
And they really doing what they supposed to do. Like they really out there hooping now. I'm sure them females out there hooping now for real. They can't dunk. Yeah.
Because ain't nobody dunking.
Ain't nobody dunking. Yeah. Motherfuckers ain't really.
I'm asking you. Is it because it ain't nobody dunking?
No.
Or
It's basketball.
Is it that you don't think women can play basketball?
No, that's not it. I was online saying that like niggas think they can hoop really good. Niggas think they can take a 5 and go play against UConn and win, and that's not true. It's a lot of girls that'll bust my ass. Paige will bust all our ass. Everybody
Don't include me.
Look, everybody. I'm not one of them niggas who think that's the.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying they can't hoop. I'm saying I don't care to watch the game because I don't really care for basketball like that.
So you don't like basketball in general?
I really don't. I watch March Madness because it was entertaining. I'm gonna watch the playoffs. I
watch going down too though.
I disagree. I watch it through a different lens though.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying it still ain't entertaining as it used to be. You watching it as trying to, learn.
Picture it ain't entertaining to me.
It's not like how it used to be. Shit, soft as shit. And you a receiver, so I expect you to be soft as shit.
I don't think it's soft as shit. I think it's something to talk about.
Like, I expect you to be soft as shit.
I mean, I run niggas over, so.
You would never run a motherfucker over. If you had pads, you ain't
Hey,
like that.
That's my. I don't have juke moves. You ain't say.
I'm running a motherfucker over.
That's exactly what it means. I'm bigger than most.
You just break a nigga down. You probably run a nigga down. You gonna break him down, then run him over.
Nigga, I'm gonna run right. I'm gonna catch a hit and run straight at you.
You go.
No, well, you catch a hit, nigga. Somebody already should be coming to hit you, bro.
He's not small though.
No, I'm not saying that. I don't give a fuck how big you is. It's a big soft motherfucker. DK Metcalf to me is soft as shit. He's big as fuck.
He don't play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
6'2", 15".
Right. No, and the thing is, they coming down. They squaring up. They ain't coming down with
6 feet 215.
Nobody. You, because I see how you.
You better.
No, I actually do think you'd come here, honey, and be like, hey, bro, chill out.
And that's what they say that. And I'm like, nigga, I'm here all day. What for you?
Don't miss though. You can act like a fucking torpedo.
I'm only come like that when I know I got help him. Let my homie know already. Hey, I'm finna go. And you run this shit, I'm going. You better have my back.
I'm gonna spit out that bitch. You like a torpedo.
I'm just telling you. First of all, I'm breaking down. I know how to.
And you break down, you're not gonna hit me hard. If you get the chopping your feet, I got you.
Not like that's a different type breakdown. It's like a different. I'm finna show you. I'll show you.
I agree, because people, the hitter's timing is a thing. So I'm good.
Just flow. We straight. People filing in. We just talking shit right now. Barbershop talk. This the barbershop talk portion.
Hey, whoever said it, how many people in there?
12 right now. They just.
I'll wait till it's up
to like 40s for you to start.
Somebody stupid.
Who's stupid?
So I don't know where.
Or
somebody stupid.
Oh yeah. He gonna pay for it.
He gonna pay for it. I guarantee he gonna pay for it.
Oh wait. Oh, y'all just capping.
Who capping?
Weekend. I said weekend.
They get 2 weeks.
Oh, all right.
What you talking about?
I didn't know if y'all was low or not.
You want to see on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
But in all honesty, though, bro, like work. In your defense, bro, I don't even know half these people getting drafted on some of these girls. I know like 3 or 4.
I know, bro.
And I do watch.
That's because I feel like.
Hey, look what Harvey said. It's about to post. Look what Harvey said.
What you say?
You about to see it pop up. It's a little lag because it's on the TV or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
He gonna pay for it.
Oh yeah, she get to say.
But the other thing
she get to say whatever she wants.
She's sailor as hell now, huh?
She get to say whatever she wants.
That's tough.
What
you talking about?
All right.
I will say this though. I think the WNBA should let them come out of freshman year of college though. Like Juju should be playing professional sports right now.
If she
I don't
been hurt right now, right? This is a second year, right?
But Juju is a professional.
She's been a professional.
I know Juju is.
She should have been able to come right out of college.
I know Juju Page.
Yeah, I know you don't know
right out of high school.
Out of high school, yeah.
Well, see, it was different.
I know.
I was watching the USC game when she got hurt. Like, damn.
Even like and all that from South Carolina and shit.
No.
So
Pop out.
she nice.
Is that
She got a burner.
Yeah, I kind of know who she is.
Shoot that bitch.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, y'all. That's it. They just saw you on the camera.
Oh, y'all lied. Stupid. Who headbutts people? Stupid nigga.
No.
Hey, watch out for Zay, y'all.
Yeah, he headbutts people.
Watch my boy, man. My boy,
He headbutts you?
he concussed.
That's not how. All right.
He's a little salty, man. Thank you, Mom, but this shit.
Where you get it from? Your mom made it.
She didn't make this. We got him somewhere. This shit's
That's not what you just said.
Put some water on the
The water is crazy.
Jam-packed show today, y'all.
Oh, this bitch gonna bust today.
Jam-packed show.
Oh, my mom.
Subscribe.
We got Tuck back.
No, I'm coming.
Tuck back. How you feeling, bro?
Some niggas already talking shit about me on Facebook.
Yeah, I know, right? Look, I was on the whole day. I said, yep. I said, there you go.
Niggas got me started. I was trying to be quiet this season.
There you go. There you go.
Niggas started with
Like
me.
they in the production room.
Damn, free talk.
Watching the show.
Niggas been starting with me, bro. Half speed. I started playing half speed. They started talking shit. I said, oh, y'all niggas.
Lane said free tuck.
Free talk.
Free tuck, bro.
What I do for?
Free tuck.
Shout out to Aurora University, man.
Shout out to Aurora
And that picture is crazy, man. Like, what are we doing?
Shout out to Lane for sure. That's big time.
Bro,
That is.
what is this picture, bro?
What is this picture?
That's an African. Save the kid.
Hey, Lane, recruit the girls from Morgan Park, Joe.
I'm trying to get them all. Also, if y'all didn't know, If y'all didn't know, I don't want to mess the name up. Indiana, Purdue Northwest. D-Side, Purdue Northwest.
Recruit the girls from Morgan Park, D-Son.
You going
Assistant coach of Purdue. Yeah.
Say that. It's getting real.
That shit getting real. So I'm sitting there, bro, like, now let me ask y'all a question. I was talking about this shit. Y'all think it's ever going to be a time where you see Texas, SEC with girls flag football? Okay, now let me ask y'all this question.
Three. Gonna be at LSU.
So all the best women athletes are right now that play college are basketball, track, volleyball.
Yeah.
What sport?
Softball.
First question is softball.
Yeah.
First question is what sports do y'all think gonna get hurt most?
Soccer.
One.
Soccer.
And two, do y'all think it's gonna be a whole new crop of women? Y'all think it's gonna be a whole new crop of women
that
are doing girls flag? Yeah, they're gonna be doing girls flag. Or they're gonna be stealing them from that sport. Like
I think basketball the first shit that really translates to me.
The basketball, track, shit, volleyball too.
Yeah, but volleyball, like I don't know.
Jumping, bro, running, jumping.
Yeah. Hey, I think with just how clout works, like that shit, they can steal a lot of soccer girls.
Yeah, they can. Softball too.
Yeah,
the softball they be diving and think about the
softball and soccer, bro. That's real shit, bro. Like that shit.
No, it is.
And
it's skill.
No, I'm not saying it's gonna go nowhere.
No, I'm just saying like what. Yeah. But they also not gonna be able to play multiple sports at big Division I schools.
Well, I've seen.
I mean, they can, but not.
What I've seen on the traveling level though is that, like, especially for our team in particular, like we get a lot of softball girls, a lot of softball girls.
But it's also like I said, I think it's gonna be a whole new crop.
The girls are just playing football. They've been playing football.
Because you don't. Because I don't mean to say it like this.
Because now y'all breeding them different.
Mm-hmm. But I also think when you look at flag, you don't have to be super skilled. Like when you hoop and play college, like you got to be skilled as hell. Yeah. Soccer, you got to be skilled.
Right now,
volleyball, you got to be. Nah, bro, to play at them levels, you can't not be skilled. I'm talking power four, like.
But I mean, even with flags,
at first they want to be skilled.
No, that's my point. But but it's like. It's still like, all right, the WNBA is right here. You know what I'm saying? It's something new. Yeah. I'm interested to see because even when you look at Chicago, like the culture.
I think it'll still be another 5 to 8 years before we get to that level of like that.
5?
Of the hold on. So what we talking about is girls that like they've been let's say like sixth grade up playing football, flag football. Like till then, it's gonna be good.
It'll be more than 5 then.
I mean, I think
we're not about 5, 6 years.
Yeah, I think those girls is like they might just be finding out about flag football. The ones that's gonna really come up as flag football players.
Because you had before anybody was doing it, the first motherfucker I heard coaching the girls the flag was decent, like no bullshit, like less 100, like at ATA. I'm like, damn, you got some flag girls. And they winning shit.
A lot of them play for King right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But that's the loyalty.
Like a full circle. That's a full circle. Yeah, full circle.
But I was saying like that was the first motherfucker I've seen ever have a girls flag team. Yeah. Like ever, like, and it was that level too. It was elementary kids.
Shit growing, it's gonna be interesting.
I'm a legend, bro.
I gotta do it
for sure. I ain't taking away from you.
How y'all doing there?
Good. You know what I'm saying, man.
This Sunday? This Sunday?
Yeah, for sure. Sunday was smooth. I ain't have to run that much. Motherfucker ain't send me on no go routes, no post, no nothing. I was just out there playing underneath.
Oh, lie. Sunday. I ain't gonna lie. This is like for week 2. This is probably like the most memorable week 2 that I can. For me,
easily no.
That I can remember.
It was
a great week 2.
It was a good. It was the lineup
from 9 to 6.
The lineup
that was
before the day started didn't even look like it was gonna crack like it did.
No, it didn't. Yeah. But it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it shows some parity to the league actually. Like it's
for real. You so
parity? You know that's a conversation.
No, but
yeah, I mean to some degree.
Okay.
It
wasn't no. If Fields was going, there was no point in a day where. It was a liquor store run game going on both fields.
Oh, yeah.
On both fields. Because it also, you know what I'm saying, the first game also, you know, went a little long and extended.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, we got 20 people in the chat. First game, man, we're going to start with the 9 o'clock game. Cartel.
Of all time.
Man, Cartel versus Playmakers. Playmakers talked a lot of shit.
Shout out to them, though.
Shout out to them. Talked a lot of shit leading up to the game, what they was going to do, had a good week 1. Cartel is usually known to come out in that 9 o'clock game. Like that. Everybody from Cartel was there. 9 a.m. I took my ass out there at 9 a.m. I wanted to watch it myself. Me and Vito stood out there and watched. For y'all that don't know, I think the final score of the game was 23 to
25,
22.
No,
24, 23.
Usually 24, 25 to 23.
Yeah, I know it's something, but so the game started out. Playmakers was fucking them up. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like it was
really up like 22 to 6.
It was up 22 to 6. So the game started out. Nick had the ball first. Some underthrows, different shit, turnover on downs.
Score
the ball. No, it was a pick the first drive. It was a pick. He threw a pick the first drive. I can't remember who caught it. They go down, score. Second drive.
He threw another pick.
Turnover on downs. They scored again. He threw 2 picks in the first half.
For sure.
He threw 2 picks. They didn't look good. They did not look good in the first half. Defensively, they traditionally, running their cover 3, doing what they doing. I felt like they was able to exploit some shit, but like Playmakers guys was just making some fucking plays. Like a lot of them dudes they got on their team, I watched them in high school for the past 3-4 years. Like, most of them probably 21, 22 years old, but it really wasn't shit they could do. Like Jock had like a 40-yard, whatever. Like, what you think about the first half though?
Man, it was electric. Like he was bringing up that Jock touchdown. He caught that ball at like 5 yards. And went 40 after that.
With the big ass football pants on?
Folk got little.
Got crazy.
Had tail swimming.
I hate them old school ass football pants y'all wear, but like I fuck with y'all trying to do the dumb about shit. And I fuck with the Playmakers.
Yeah.
The pants big.
Another dude came off the bench for Playmakers. Savage, I think his last name Savage. I can't think of his first name. He came in, man. Yes.
Yeah.
Chris held him on. Chris held. He came in, did some shit. But Nick, I feel like Nick was able to. White Nick was able to exploit some shit with the defense.
Because he knew him.
Yeah. Second half started. They scored 23 to 6. Game kind of like was over. Playmakers out there, they was talking shit. They was talking big shit.
You double dutch in the RV. Hold on, we gonna get there.
But
old
it's
old ass niggas.
You need your coffee.
Drink some coffee.
Yeah, like. But I will say, and this is something me and Vito talked about during the game.
Somebody said that?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
that shit.
We were actually just watching the game.
Old ass nigga, go get some coffee.
You can't talk to Till nice, Steve.
I'm gonna tell you this though.
Hey yo,
he fucked him up.
He fucked Till up?
Oh my lord.
It was a warranty.
It was like damn.
It was a war. Till had to think about what he was saying. Like damn, like am I too old?
but as it went through, the one thing that you saw, Chris was fucking talking to them the whole game.
I like
and me and Vito kept saying, if they get caught in this shit,
you get caught up in
this shit, it's gonna be something else. So second half started.
That's respect, Eric. Been woofing.
Second half started and Nick just came out there and just did everything completely against what the fuck he was doing early in the game.
Yeah.
He was running the same plays, but from what it looked like, there was a disconnect between what he was saying versus what the receivers wanted to go on.
Specific, both quarterbacks is Nick.
White Nick. Nick Coleman, I in the first half wasn't really nothing to talk about, if I'm being honest. He looked pretty bad in the first half. But he just stopped. The receivers wanted to keep attacking them downfield. He was still trying to run some of his stuff. But yeah, man, it was like turnover on downs. Cartel get a score.
Punt.
Turnover. Was it a punt? Was it 2 punts?
It was 2 punts. Yeah,
it was 2 punts.
2 punts and one shanked it, went short.
Mm-hmm.
Short field, they got it.
Who punted by the way?
I can't remember.
White Nick punting out there?
Nah, it was something. I forgot who else punted.
I hear you, Barton.
But it was at that point. They get the ball back. Cartel scores. It's 20-23. At that point, it's 20-23. Maybe a minute, 2 minutes, something left. I don't remember what happened, but the other thing is White Nick also was getting into it with his players, but he also was kind of getting into it with the refs.
He stayed into it.
He stayed into it with the refs, and I felt like he wasn't focused on playing the game, more so like he was trying to lose, like he was trying not to lose the game, right? Instead of just attacking them the whole time.
Yeah.
So that happened. So penalty happened, whatever goes on, they punt the ball, and it's like shit, like they about to get this bitch back.
It was literally oh shit, they finna get this bitch.
Yes.
So and that's the thing, man. Like that's what we talked about before last week. Like it's that experience of like we not even finna lose. Like that same thing that happened where they almost beat Loaded last year, where they came back. They don't care about like, all right, cool, bad hat.
Yeah.
Like they actually believe that they finna win the game the entire time, and you just see it just happen. People be fucking up. People be having games won, and then it's like, oh shit.
Hey, bro, that's the Nick effect though. Nick is cold.
They believe in Nick, and
they believe in Nick, and like you just know, like
they do.
Nick.
But that wasn't what changed the game, in my opinion. They made some adjustments in the second half from a defensive standpoint. And that's why I kind of agree with Playmakers receivers, where it was like, at that point, it's 23-6. They not about to just sit in the zone defense. They can't. It's impossible for them to sit into it, right? Yeah. So when I sit and I think about it, it was like, damn, G, like, let's attack them. Let's keep attacking them. And, like, they made the adjustments. They didn't do it. But last drive come around, man, Reggie wasn't really involved in the game like that. Reggie was pissed off during the game.
But they weren't getting the ball.
They weren't getting the ball, but he was hot. Some different shit. But
Ricky had a good second half.
Ricky had a good first half. Nick started to adjust his game plan going in the second half. Started getting like some out routes to Reggie. Just some stuff we can get the ball in his hand because shit, it's hard to grab Reggie's flag in open field. But damn, it was like they played man to man. So Cartel gets the ball back. Third down, second down, whatever the fuck the down was, they play man-to-man on Reggie. The dude is 4 yards away from him in a square stance.
Smoke shot.
Dog, I'm like...
And that was tough, though. He tried to step up, like he by the gym, and the nigga like, bro, you tripping.
Well, my thing is, at that point,
you ain't no man.
Nothing over our head. Like, make them have to check this ball down because it was less than a minute left. Reggie, I think, ran a stop and go dude.
Oh, he ran straight go.
Was he straight go?
Yeah, he turned Buddy around like he did.
That's what I'm saying. He turned him around.
Yeah.
Nick threw it. I thought it was gonna be short or a little inside, but it was on the side. But Reggie went, dive, caught that bitch, gamed him. Like that was but it goes back to, and we'll touch on this like a little later. But it's like playing to win the game versus playing to, it's like. But it also go back. It go back to them adjustments. I mean, it was a good game though. I ain't gonna lie, man. That was probably one of the best. 9 o'clock games I've seen. Probably was arguably the best game of the day. But Playmakers got some shit. They got some young guys.
They're gonna be tough.
They got some young guys over there that can make some plays.
They definitely elevated.
That was really they're ready for the division though. That was really for the division.
No, word. That's crazy. How often can you say like a week 2 games is like for the division? Yeah, that's what it was. It's for the division.
It was like division just for shits and giggles.
A bunch of scrubs. No, that got nothing to do with that game.
What is that?
What you think?
All right. He threw me up.
Y'all not shuffle around.
Hold on. So y'all ain't know
we got a show. We like to pivot in this bitch. It's the pivot. Bro, what are this for the teams at, bro? I'm talking out loud, bro.
Oh, it's right here. It's right here.
Hey, what's
I'm touching shit.
Hey, what they was on the pivot? What you got for us today?
What you got for us today, Sam?
What you got for us today, Jeff?
Steakhouse Biggie Burgers.
Steakhouse Biggie Burgers.
All right.
Let's get it.
I thought Joe was about to light us on fire.
Do it back for the be hot as heck.
While we on that topic of the division, we talked about that. Like one of them teams, it could be kind of tricky.
You think so? Oh yeah.
I saw him playing.
It could be kind of tricky.
We want to just later though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So y'all already know Jeff is a real chef. For y'all that didn't know,
I know who you talking about.
Jeff's a real chef.
I forgot about that.
But you know what? That's a different.
It's different.
It just could get tricky.
We'll wait.
So first game of the day, kicked us off good. T1T versus 420. T1T versus 420,
Rivalry game.
Rivalry game they talked about last week.
You said it won a rivalry.
I mean,
the rivalry.
You gotta beat somebody for it to be a rivalry.
Blue and red rivalry.
Well,
you gotta beat for somebody for it to be a rivalry. How 420 beat T1T?
Twice. Okay. They put them out the playoffs 2 seasons ago.
Well, okay,
maybe 3.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is a rivalry.
But he knows.
John said he 2 last week. He said he was 2-0 versus them. So that's something. I
feel him.
Yeah. First thing.
I think that might have been a year.
But Cons ain't been at it long. He only been 2 seasons.
Been 2 seasons.
That mean that would have
probably to what he's saying. Yeah.
First thing that stood out to me was Vino was playing corner. That was like the first thing I noticed when I was in the game.
Monty had a funeral.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
condolences, Monty.
Yeah, condolences. But shorthanded.
Yeah.
Playing shorthanded. Talk us through the game.
First of all, they gave y'all a run for y'all money. I didn't think it was gonna be like that.
Me neither. But I mean, 2 teams that know each other, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? Like they played well.
The way they played, we won.
Juice came back, so like that's what that first week.
Yeah.
That first week, 20-0, losing the infantry like that, like Juice is a really good receiver.
I know Juice is good.
Very good.
Juice is a really good
Very
receiver.
good.
He's my personal number 1 in the league, so it's like he got him missing matters. You know what I'm saying?
Personal number 1.
I would say he's the number 1.
You've been saying that for a while.
No, I ain't taking that exactly. Of course, I know he's nice. Too. Shit, I don't know.
Super nice.
Nothing before me.
He run the whole route tree.
Yeah, for sure. But I think their system kind of hold him back. But he's nice.
I would. You would think they'd get him the ball in a more targeted way with how they play.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of shots.
Yeah.
But
so what was the final score?
Man, I don't know.
2-score game? I mean, it was a 1-point game.
Well, it came
1 or 2 point game.
Yeah, it came down.
All right.
It came to the last play of the game.
So just talk us through how the game flowed.
Honestly, man, it was a lot of dumb shit by both teams. Okay. We were scoring defensively, wasn't too much going on either side.
We didn't stop.
People walked down the field, no meaningful ones, no turnovers.
Y'all didn't get any turnovers? Like motherfuckers scored on every drive type shit?
I believe so.
Like stop
slow drive. Slow drive.
16. Okay, y'all just went slow. Okay.
Yeah, slow drives. A lot of dinking and dunking. The last 2 drives, Gene was trying to stall out the clock. He said, "Well, I ain't trying." He successfully.
He did.
Yeah. So okay. So end of that game.
I ain't like that though. To be honest.
Like it's a. He held like.
On the 1 yard line.
Come back to me when you're done with
literally on the 1.
what we for sure.
Yeah. But you sit there and you look at it and it's like as they go through the game, it's like, all right, cool. Like we're trying to run some time off the clock towards the end of the game. He had a play where I thought, and we talked about it earlier, but like I thought it was a penalty where he kind of stood there, stuck the ball over the line. Technically, that's supposed to be a penalty or run play, whatever it is. And I think T-Mac ended up, she caught that motherfucker on slam, I think.
Yeah.
Jeff, close that door.
100%.
She caught it on slim.
Yeah.
To put y'all up in the game. So,
yes, and they were fucking T-Mac up in that game. Like every time I turned around, like she was on the ground.
Yeah.
Like he's playing mad physical.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
She bigger than him.
She is.
That was a tough catch at the end.
That was a tough catch.
That was a great catch. That was a great catch.
Shout out to 30 people in the.
Yeah. So they get so you guys score. So the whole thing is like run the clock out, but then fucking 420.
Walk
that bitch down. Say Juice caught a big deal.
And to Gene's point, in fairness, that's what he was scared of. That's the point of holding the ball. That's exactly all game. It had been that they walked down.
But we seen another game where somebody tried to do the same thing. And you turn that bitch. It could have been the same play.
Everybody thinks they better than the next person. I got you know what I'm saying? I can do that. He can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Defense week?
I think it was just short-handed.
Because y'all only losing who? Just
Monty wasn't there.
That was it, right?
Was Bama there?
Bama was rushing.
Yeah, Bama was there.
That matters.
That's his job, bro.
Not having one of their corners matters.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Munch was on my foot that wasn't up.
Yeah. But yeah, they go down at the end, drive it down.
That cohesion they got, you know what I'm saying, which is awful.
Drive it down. But talk about when they got to the 20-yard line and, kind of the chain of events there. So they get it down.
20 gets down inside the 20.
Yeah.
We gave up a big play to get them inside the 20. And then it's a little, we trying to figure out what to do next.
Yep.
We're trying to figure out what to do next. How we gonna put a lid on the end zone? And they also. I don't think they were trying. They just missed.
Juice had a big drop. Juice had a big drop.
Yeah, that was. I mean,
TB did too.
Juice had a drop?
There was a drop, right? In that last drive. In the end zone. It was like in the end zone.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Like he was dove for it and they hit him. Like, yeah.
See, I remember TB's. I think TB. It's technically probably a drop, but that's a tough catch. Like he was reached out, extended, one-handed. He couldn't bring it in, and we've seen TB make one-hand catches before.
For sure.
So it's
D-Bay
like
make that catch.
Was Jono with that?
D-Bay make that catch.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I think that.
Oh, Jono want that?
I think Jono is more important. Gene usually don't play with like big guys like that. He usually play with guys that can run around. Jono has been like a big safety net for him over the past like 2-3 seasons. And I think that's when I can throw it to this dude, he can build me out in a situation like that. I think that plays a part in it too. And it also can kind of determine how you're gonna go about playing that day.
Yep.
When you sit there and you're thinking about what's what. But the last play out from what y'all said was like it was 4th and red
Or they ended up 4th and red after a call. I think they declined a holding call, which put them only kept them on the one and 4th and red, and they came, rolled left.
No, I don't think they declined it though.
Somebody said they declined it. Because I was totally confused.
Because the ref was saying
I was totally confused how it even would be red after a penalty.
The ref said it was a penalty. But since the play advanced, the color advanced too.
They did call a PI on that.
And
I do remember.
The ref said since the play advanced, like when it went from.
He said it had something called wasn't time on the clock.
Right, it was a time. It was a timeless play.
But I'm saying
untimed play.
He's saying the ref was saying basically that since the down advanced, that the color advanced too, and so it makes it.
Which I don't understand.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand that rule 100% either. Like how they determine like when the down is going, when the color advance and all that shit. Like I don't understand.
The down change. Like this is exactly what I was asking.
So the down changes, the color advance. I don't understand that.
So
I think it's goofy, but
if they declined it, it would have been yellow.
Yeah, but
from the one. I would move to half of,
but they didn't think that. They didn't think about.
I guess so. Yeah. But I was totally confused.
Also, if you accept the call, it advances the color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because now the down change.
Right.
So it's just the down change. This is what they're telling me. The ref telling me that.
So like,
and come asking questions at that point. I'm like, bro, how the fuck did the color change? Like, can you say because the down change?
So even like when you sit, and you think about that shit, right? It's like
I said I would do that every play. If I get in one of those situations, I would do that every time. I said that to the ref.
Yeah.
And he like, shit, June actually told me, well, it's good luck. You try now. I said, nigga, it ain't hard. I'm seeing what they just did right now.
I mean, no, that's real. But you sit there and I'm like, you get to 4th and red or whatever. So it's untimed down and it's red. Mm-hmm. Like, I never understand why quarterbacks put themselves in a situation where you now can't throw the ball to whoever it is. Mm-hmm. Like, that shit got to be, and like, I don't get into it with what? I'm too loud?
No, I'm just saying this.
I know. I ain't gonna go too much into it.
On to the other segment.
But
he right there.
No, but I think about that though. It's like that's a critical moment in the fucking game where that shit got to be in the back of your mind. Like I got to make sure if I get an untimed down, if I get a last play, whatever the fuck that is, I got to be able to do this.
But just like we just saying, we didn't even know that rule, right? Yeah. They're not thinking like that. Especially.
But it's not even about the rule though. I'm just saying in my mind. If it's yellow, it's like
I ain't getting close to it.
I can't put myself in a situation where I'm now forced to do what this is. Yeah.
At that point,
now, but also we gonna talk about it, but playing to win.
Yeah.
Playing to win. It's like I ain't thinking I'm trying to go win this bitch right now. You know what I mean? But it's all situational. But T1T ended up getting the stop. To put 420 at 0-2. That's a tough.
We're gonna come back to 420.
That's a tough what conference are they in?
420.
We're gonna come
right up. 4 o'clock.
So they still got Demon Time, Grimy, High Speed, Evil.
They got
I ain't gonna lie, man. 420 with them 2 losses early, bro.
They on 2, but they ain't
3 teams.
They're not gonna make the playoffs.
They probably not.
It's early.
Evil gonna be a tough game.
It's gonna be a tough game.
Grammy gonna be a tough game.
Infantry.
High speed gonna be a tough game.
Oh, they already lost.
They lost Infantry. High speed gonna be a tough game.
I mean, you
can make
the
Yes, it
argument.
is. Yes, it is.
They didn't play.
High speed, a good team, bro.
They ain't no bum.
They a good team.
They done played.
Don't look at me like that.
Why not in Power 5 then?
Because they not.
They go now. You can make the ain't no argument. They played the two best teams in the division already.
Who?
420.
No, the fuck they didn't.
Grammy's in that division.
Oh, Grammy in the division too. All right.
Fuck you want?
I didn't know y'all was in there. That's why we got this. That's why we got that paper right there though, because I didn't know. All right, I'm sorry.
You ain't understand this.
I should have kept that energy that would turn you up though. They done played two best teams in the division. I said what I said.
Damn, so they gonna really need an evil win.
Yeah, they got to be evil for
They
sure.
gonna need it.
They gonna have to be evil.
They lose the evil somewhere.
And evil finna just keep getting better.
I like.
See,
I ain't talking about them, but I like evil team though. I like evil team.
We'll get that up.
You know, somebody said everybody's like, man, RP came our team and gave us some youth. I said,
No fucking way.
I said they need 38. I said, but them niggas 50.
I mean, right.
I was like, them niggas 50.
But they did some shorties though. They had some shorties.
They got some nice pieces, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Play it down here.
And John Bowles gonna be John Bowles, so that's gonna be interesting to see. 420. T1T is at 1-1. 420 started the season off 0-2, but it was a good game. It was a really, really good game. Next game, Boom versus the Band. Now, we talked about this last week on the show. Who you have?
I had the band.
Who you have?
Man.
Did I pick Boom?
You did.
I don't know if I picked him.
I don't remember either.
I don't know if I picked him.
But this was prior. This was
He was heavy. He was heavy on both.
No. What I said was no. What I said was this. I said with their experience, they beat them before.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, you did.
They beat them before.
100%.
Now in the playoffs,
but the thing is,
we didn't know the Parkers wasn't going to be there.
We did not know they wasn't playing.
Now,
I still have it.
Now,
to be fair, we got it in the group chat. We still talked about it.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this though. That's a huge. Brand not being there, LeBron not being there is big.
They're two of the top big players on the team.
I'm with you. Okay, I picked the band. I picked the band.
I thought they were playing though.
That makes sense.
Somebody confirmed it.
I already said I picked the band.
I thought Brandon was playing.
I said
in the text that was after we made the show.
So it was a sweep. It was a sweep with the band.
Yes, it was a sweep with the band. But I did say y'all was like they gonna wash.
No.
No, I said Boom need to beat the ass.
Now I did have band by 2 scores regardless.
Yes.
I did.
Wash.
I did.
I'm like though. I think the band.
You had 3 other
Boom
girls
is
on the band.
That was later.
Yeah, after the show. You knew they weren't coming still.
And look what happened. They was doing exactly that. Foul in first play, 80 yards.
We gonna get into that now. We gonna get into it.
Look how it happened.
We gonna get into it.
It was dark. It was dark early.
No.
It was dark early.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was exactly what they couldn't. They still couldn't. And the dog wasn't there.
Okay, so check this out.
I already said you were saying the gap one large.
Because I feel like when you play a team and you beat them, when you beat a team, you have the formula to beat that team.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happens on the day or whatever the fuck goes on, that's different. Mm-hmm. So they play them in the regular season, they beat them. I think it was a 1-score game. They played them in the playoffs.
They lost.
And they lost 22-6. Now, I remember having a conversation, because yesterday was a long day, but I remember having a conversation with somebody on Boom where they said they were missing some people during the game.
Shout out to Lil Zay.
Playoffs.
Lil Zay.
But yeah, so game goes on, man. The band was able to go out and do what they do offensively. I didn't think that was going to be an issue, but that's not going to be an issue most of the time when they play. Mm-hmm. And if LeBron is not there, not because she's going to always bring a dynamic to it, they have enough where they can do what it is they got to do. Sure. And we got them. Fowler had a big touchdown early in the game.
Which we know she gonna get one of those.
D-Sign, now you said that. What was you said it was a 2-score game early?
No,
my prediction.
No. You said in the game.
Oh yes.
So the band was up by 2 scores.
It's up 2 scores.
So the band was up 2 scores.
It looked dark. It looked dark.
So in watching that game, the band and Boom are very.
I got BP in here.
Are very similar in how they like to play defense. it was a lot of fucking shots down the field. Both of them are trying to play like this.
That
like,
one that Alex was an emotional call that struck. After Cam
fucking catch.
It was an awesome catch.
Cam hit them over the head, and Blake came right back. That was cold.
Yeah, that's tough.
That was cold.
But you've seen a lot of deep shots though, like straight up, like post, like.
Well, these are two teams. That's what they do.
Okay, but wait, Trey wasn't there yesterday.
Trey ain't been there the first 2 weeks.
Cool. Trey wasn't at the game.
Say it again.
Trey was there first week.
Okay.
Trey wasn't at the game yesterday.
That's big.
That's their best player.
That's something.
That's their best player.
That's something.
They got some shit on the
They
outside.
got some shit.
They got some
Boom
shit.
done retooled they shit. I like their roster. But yeah, they go through back and forth game. Boom, get back in the game. I forget who scores the last. Oh no, on the goal line, Marcy had 2 big ass catches on the fucking all hands,
Bitch, bro.
all hands, bro,
Mid.
all hands.
One thing she gonna do, gonna catch that bitch for sure.
Bro, he threw that bitch so hard that he plucked it, and I think it was a red play.
No, they had 2. Like the other girl too that used to play for High Speed. I can't remember her name, but she had a big catch too. That was
High speed.
Yeah, she used to play.
Oh, she plays Boom now?
Yeah, she played for Boom now.
How she look?
I can't remember her name.
Light skin? She good.
Got the braid dread thing.
Oh no, she did have some big catches. She got some big catches.
She was cooking.
She had just commented on somebody's thing on Facebook. She what?
She was cooking.
I thought she played with you.
No, she played on High Speed. She played on High Speed. I remember.
With the locks.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she was cooking.
But Boom has retooled their roster though. So like
Yeah, Boom. I mean, they not.
Tay's on their team.
Boom wasn't that bad.
Stephanie on their team. Marcy on their
They
team.
still making runs and shit. They just
Chris on the team. I don't understand why they wasn't playing. I don't understand why they didn't play Chris. Sierra Kill.
They ain't play Chris what?
He didn't play that much.
On defense?
Yeah.
He didn't play that much on
No.
defense?
I was talking. They was on defense one time and I'm talking to him on the sideline.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
I'm confused too.
Get
But
the
whatever.
fuck out
I'm
of here.
confused.
But hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all this is
Bree, that's her name.
Hey,
Yes.
Corey called me, right? I said, man, like, what you doing? Woo-woo. He like, I said, who you playing with? Like, man, I'm trying to go to Boom.
A little bit.
Boom told Corey Dalton that they had a 25-man roster already, and they couldn't use it. That was tough for me.
That's Corey Dog.
That's what I'm trying to fucking tell you.
That's Corey Dog.
Y'all saw the nigga first game yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just saying what they said.
That was different.
Boom told Corey that they had a 25-man roster already. They couldn't use
That's
it.
her name, Brandon.
Hey, man. Hey, all right.
That's fucking crazy to me.
But nah, so one of their corners, I don't know the dude's name.
He ain't Corey Dalton.
No, but he had a big catch.
I like
Not Corey
Took
Dalton.
a shot, huh?
You talking about one of their corners, right?
Yeah, he got the mustache.
Oh, I like
They can keep him. Who else you talking
I
about?
like dude. He can
I
play.
ain't making a comparison. I ain't saying that.
He can stay too.
Shout out to Cam. Cam had caught a bomb.
He ran and got there.
He caught a bomb.
Y'all know a lot of people on Boom. I don't know a lot of people on Boom. I just know like 4 or 5.
I know the songs. I know the music.
Yeah.
They got mad. People on the team got mad. I said they had
I
shots.
said he got 30 people on the team though, so
But I do think, but I sit there and I think though it's like with the way Boom was able to move the ball versus the band, with the people that they had on the field, I was shocked that they were moving it as easily as they were.
I mean,
Why?
say it one more time.
I thought that. You got Ari's on the field, who's a veteran guy. Tone on the field, talk a lot, but playing in the league, know the defense. Lizzo was out there. Deshaun was out there. The other dude, I don't know who he is. I don't know his name.
Yeah, Deshaun.
I would expect the Sailors to look drastically different on defense if you aren't there. I would expect it.
You said SBP or
Yes,
or
he's just a leader. He
That's
captains.
fine. I was trying to figure out.
Quarterbacks the defense. I would expect them to look different if you weren't there.
But I'm not playing.
Hey man, however you want to, you on the field, off the field. If you're not there, dictating what happens. We're doing this. We're not doing that. We do. You got him. You got you. Match up the whole nine. If that,
So how-
that's when you're used to.
So how then do you prepare your team for that? I guess.
The only thing you can do is just verbally. You know what I'm saying? Try to you watch film. You try to scheme and say this is gonna happen with this form. It's basic film shit. But
So styles win fights, right?
mm-hmm.
Do you think that the band yesterday? could have played some man-to-man against that team yesterday.
I mean,
personnel-wise. Because they had more DBs.
So.
They had more DBs on the field. So like Deshaun was there. Dude was there.
Yeah.
Ari was there.
Lizzo.
Tone was there. Lizzo was there.
Tone was there.
Like I'm like this. I'm gonna be honest. I'd have just tried to cut the water off against their ass and just been like, nah, I'm gonna rush a guy. I'm gonna get Tuck to get this ball out of his hand.
Sure.
I'm gonna challenge him. I'm gonna do some other shit because
and throw this perfect pass.
Correct. So I thought when you were watching them play, it was too much. Like that's the defense that Brandon runs.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Tone, you can't copy that because Brandon is making shit adjustments and doing different
100%.
Shit within the play that's going on. So it's like that's also a thing when you sitting there, you talking about your team, how you building your team, how you going about planning. Where it's like, nah, we got to play different this week, but teams ain't able to bounce in and out of that shit because this is what we do. This is our identity. But your identity is only strong as the person that wears the face of it.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So like. I was interested to see, that in the game.
Things are just different. It's just different.
Yeah.
Like the cohesion's off. When we talked about cohesion last week,
Yeah.
like it was just off.
Yeah.
2 pieces that would be on that defense weren't there. So now that it's just free shit up for Boom to work.
Yeah.
And that's like it's really not shade to Boom, but
It's not.
It's just that it just is what it is. Trey missing matters. It do.
Yeah.
But Trey also been there. He ain't new. Trey been on his team, and Trey has lost some games.
No, for sure.
So
For sure. I don't think
What's the next game?
Huh?
What's the next game?
We don't get to that, bro. We ain't done talking about it, bro. We only been talking about it for like 3 minutes.
Dre.
We don't get to that one.
shut up, Zay.
But when you sit there, you go to the end of the game. They drive the ball down. I think it's 18-25 at that point. So they score again. 18-25. They get it down to maybe like the 1 yard line now. I didn't really watch what was going on. So I don't know if Blake kind of stalled or whatever it was, but there was a penalty at the end, which people argued about. I saw y'all talking to the refs at the end. They said that
the last play.
But
Blake was upset about a prior penalty.
Which was what?
I think it was a blitz. Situation. I'm not positive. That's what he was pissed about. The last play didn't even bother him. He walked up on Joey and they had a slight altercation behind it.
Hey.
So and you don't even see Blake in that type of role. You know what I'm saying? He was pissed about something prior to the last play. Yeah, then now the end of it, everybody was talking about the very last play, which I truly just think is stupid. I mean, and I understand.
But that's the rule.
But that's the rule.
And I get that. That don't make it.
That's the rule.
The catch rule in the NFL is stupid. Like when Calvin Johnson caught that pass, he caught that pass against the Bears.
Yeah.
That was stupid that they called it a drop.
Yeah.
That it's the rule, but that's stupid. That shit that happened to the band was stupid. It is the rule.
But that's the rule, though.
It was a forward pass for sure. They were on the half-yard
Not
line.
past the line of scrimmage, though.
But you got it. So I'm with you. But the
That's
rule
the
is the rule.
I'm not disagreeing with that at all. The rule is stupid.
I agree. The rule is stupid.
But that's the rule.
I'm not
That's it.
disagreeing with that.
Because I'm like this. I'm gonna be honest. I done been in that situation before.
I know.
Well, I'm like,
it's because of you.
You said who?
It's the rule.
It was credit because it was credit.
Factually.
That's some bullshit. But you're right.
Well, see, the thing is this, right? I believe it.
As soon as it happened, I'm like, no. I'm like, I exploited the rule at that point.
I feel like the rule can be tailored to the situation.
How?
So it was stopped, right? To lower the physicality because he was damn near throwing middle screens. Right, and that now people bunched up, and people blocking essentially.
But they run their route. Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So it was meant to stop that. This was an entirely different
But in
situation.
the same scenario, it didn't cross the line of scrimmage.
I understand the rule. I'm saying that this is an entirely situation that what the rule was created for,
right,
and it stopped.
So if you remember the play, he was by himself.
It was like slant out.
It was tight though, I think.
I don't remember how
it was tight.
I don't remember the
It was tight.
I know he was naked. He was naked on the arrow route to the front pylon for sure.
So I'm sitting there like this though. Yes, but I'm like this.
I didn't see the play.
I seen it. As a quarterback,
Seen it too.
I'm not throwing it. I'm like, bro,
Get the fuck up. Yeah.
move up. Like, I can't throw that ball in that situation. So it's like, It's a thing on the quarterback,
but if you got
but it's also a thing on the receiver in the situation. You gotta know that. But I'm like, when you get down there
on the half-yard line, if you have that exact route combination on slant out, that arrow was underneath the arrow was 100% underneath the slant, and he's straight out to the side.
First of all,
that's not that crazy.
In the end zone.
That's not that crazy.
No, I'm just saying that's a situation.
He caught it. When he caught that motherfucker, it was on the. I was at the goal line.
I'm saying I have to be in the end zone. If I'm that open, I should be in the end zone when I'm catching the ball.
If the coaching point is to get to the front pylon, you wouldn't.
If you're on the half-yard line,
in the end zone.
So now I gotta tell you now. So now we gotta talk about that in the huddle. Yo, we on the half-yard line. You gotta cross this bitch.
Hindsight 2020. Like in the moment, that's 100%. This is a forward pass.
It's okay. We're gonna talk.
That's my whole point.
I just love the fact that the fucking week went how it went with the segment we're gonna talk about, because this all is gonna come to a better full circle moment. But Boom ended up winning, ended up getting a win. That's a big win for Boom. Arguably, their best players were missing from the game. I'm not gonna use that as an excuse because shit, Trey wasn't there. Mitch wasn't there either. The white dude wasn't there. The other receiver wasn't there. They missing players. It was a good game though. It was another good ass game.
Yeah, sure.
Shout out to Boom. Good win, Boom. Last game of the day, game with some some implications. Team used to be together. Straight up busting in the squad.
Spell straight up the way they be spelling that shit.
It's STR8.
Yeah.
Grady didn't like the fact that I came and like told who was on his team, but I told him I called him during the game.
Just a grudge match, boy.
I thought that
Bobby went on Facebook calling the Salmon Bowl dry. I'm like, oh, they finna smoke them.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember what our predictions were.
Exactly. I took straight up.
I think I took straight up.
I took straight up by technicality. I think I actually picked squad.
Of course you took straight up.
But
I picked squad and I thought about what I was saying.
Fuck off.
So Red wasn't at the game, which is
big.
Not being at the game.
Didn't know that.
I didn't think about that.
Found out the day of. Maxie wasn't there.
What?
Another person that's like a person on their defense as well.
What's going on?
What is that? What is that?
What, you grilling on the glass table?
What the fuck? I'm like, what the hell is going on? What's going on? And I'm looking at Zay. I'm like, what the fuck?
Zay don't even know what's going on.
Y'all, listen. Yeah, we gotta stop talking to Zay. He's obviously out of it.
So you fried.
Yeah. It's 2 days in a row. I'm starting to think something wrong.
He got that
He was
beard.
just laughing all right. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Brandon, call your man.
So really not knowing what Straight Up was gonna have as far as personnel goes. Brian was there yesterday. I don't know the dude that's the rusher, but he was there. He been playing on that. He probably played on the squad with them last year. Not Malik. Malik was Malik there?
He was there.
He was
Yeah, I didn't see Malik yesterday. Yeah, Red Brother. He was there. Okay, I didn't see him yesterday.
He was
Yeah. So going to the game and you looking at the game.
He caught the final pick.
Okay. No, he did.
That's what I want to talk about. But go ahead.
I'm pretty sure that was Malik.
Okay.
Running fast and them motherfuckers.
He was wearing a ski mask. Whatever.
I don't think so.
But watching the game though, like I didn't know what Straight Up's defense was gonna look like. Some women that you know. So obviously Lexi's on the team now.
Janice is playing defense.
Janice played defense. If I was Grady, I would have played defense during this game.
I think he mentioned that he would.
I seen him like a couple times out there, but I can't remember who the free safety was. Brian was at corner, but it was a lot of like you play against Bobby and you play like that base just kind of cover 3 defense. Yeah. He gonna carve your ass up. Carve your ass up. Q did a good job of like exploiting the little areas in the defense. J Rock had a good game, and then Bobby's gonna go into the game with a plan. Gretchen had a nice game. Yep. She played both ways yesterday.
Maddie had a good game.
He had a hood on. Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, what was y'all thoughts watching the game as it went through? I mean, that was a super like Styles game, but they both went slow.
That's what I said before you was talking. It was a slow paced game
that they usually don't play. Neither one of them. They usually play.
No, Bobby play like that.
Nah,
Bobby running I formation.
With the
yellow.
But I've been saying.
But Bobby always gonna have his high percentage plays, high percentage throws, his little switch concept, his split with concept on yellow. He'll take his shot strategically down the field. I wish. I need to see more from Grady.
Man, that's just.
I need to see more from Grady, bro.
We both was waiting on motherfuckers to fuck up. We always waiting on motherfuckers to fuck up. We knew that somebody was gonna fuck up. Who gonna fuck up last? Like we all waiting on that. I know I was. I'm trying to say who gonna make the
you're not wrong.
The worst mistake.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It was who had the ball last.
Who's gonna make the last mistake?
Yeah.
Like that's a lot though.
Yeah.
The whole game. And Grady made the last mistake.
But when you see
He walked
personnel,
down the field.
Yeah.
And then
but when you see personnel, bro, like I guess like when I'm watching games, like I don't see the creativity, bro. I don't see the creativity.
And that's what I was about to say.
Like it's
With the squad in particular.
The squad got some shit.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? Like even Grady, like motherfuckers say what they want to say about Grady. Athletically, Grady can do any, like, bro, that fucking pass that
He's
he
a
threw,
D1 athlete.
the pass that Grady made to Corey on that fucking dig route was one of the best fucking anticipation throws I seen. Catch, take that bitch up the field. It ain't too many niggas in the league
He's a D1
making that
athlete.
quarterback. I mean, making that throw, right? So it's like when I sit in these games, I'm sitting there like, I expect some more. Like Corey should have killed them.
yeah.
Should have killed them.
And
Right?
So that's been okay with just saying, look, I'm finna just use this motherfucker until they change it up, then I switch it up.
But
It's chestnut.
you've only really seen that, and you can still say it was only happening to a certain level. You've only seen that out of Grady with Kim, where it's like,
Yeah.
I got something.
I got
That's
one.
where I'm going. I know I'm going as well.
I would say you really haven't seen that with Bobby.
That's not true.
Now he had a situation. He
He do that with Gretchen.
He do it with Gretchen. He
2 seasons ago,
He definitely does it with women.
Yes.
100%. I forget. He 100% because like Stephanie, that cartoon game, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like y'all, they was taking turns getting ass whoopings. So like he definitely does it. He doesn't do it with me. He does it with women for sure.
He does it like he does it a little more strategically with men. Where it's like,
nah, I didn't play.
yeah, I know, but those plays, if you base on your defense, you can't guard that shit.
and he not wrong.
Depending on what he's trying to do, like you can't guard that shit. I would say Bobby, when he played with Randall Lane, he did it a little bit. Where he kind of found Randall Lane, like his matchup shit like that, because he was such a good route runner. But you sit there, like you said, end of the game comes, they drive that motherfucker down, they got the ball last, and I think, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I think they get down to the goal line, they kind of stalled it for maybe 2 plays or whatever it was, kind of take some time off the clock, and it was just like, why the fuck did you throw this fucking football?
You talking about Grady?
Yes.
Yes.
Like he threw it right, like, and I was trying to go back to A2 Plus and watch it on YouTube.
A2 Plus.
And I'm like, I didn't understand why he threw that football like that. I don't know who he's throwing the ball to.
It's the same.
I know
It's the exact same throw that Bobby threw the week prior. Like it's the same.
Who they put the week prior?
Look,
He threw one on the goal line like that?
that's that end of the game in overtime. He just
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
he just threw it, and St. John's, it was
But Grady threw that Grady threw that motherfucker on a rope straight to him.
So what y'all saying? They twins?
Yeah.
Damn. So they twins?
What y'all saying? Y'all be trying to be nice.
I do think so.
So go back to
I think both of them heavily rely on the plays that they have on their card, or I think they don't really deviate from that often.
Instead of seeing what they got out there,
Instead of playing the game as is. Like I think there's a lot of people that do that. Like they don't go beyond the 8 plays or however.
But I'm
For
sitting
the
there.
last couple of minutes, you got to change this up. You got to go off what's been happening.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. So you sit there and you think about it, and it's like them 2 niggas that are planning these games out. Like Grady and Bobby are are planning. I would assume.
You would assume.
I would assume that. Because you talk
but
how I'm gonna attack the defense, who we gonna score, whatever. Like you would think that, right? So my thing
honestly, I never played with Grady to know if that's a good thing. That's not the case.
Okay.
Oh, we got Hayden. My bad.
But no, so you sit there, oh, Van Lin?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't even know, man.
I don't know, bro.
No, so you sit there, you sit there, you look at that, and you think about it, and it's like, damn, G, like at the end of the game, I would expect some more creativity, some more utilizing your matchups, shit like that. But didn't get it. Big play at the end. I didn't see more from Grady though. I don't know if
he got so much ability, bro.
I mean, he's arguably the most talented quarterback in the league.
No, he's talented as fuck. But how many more seasons y'all think? What y'all waiting?
Squad should be tooling up.
So
what y'all waiting on?
Waiting on what?
Playing a long time. What y'all waiting on? To see.
I'm talking about for his team to do what the fuck he needs.
I mean, he got the team. Like,
what is doing?
He was in the final. I mean, he was in the Final Four 2 years ago with the squad.
And it was yes. I'm not saying
he might have been in the championship game if he ain't tear his squad. Well,
I didn't know that.
The squad played.
I never knew that.
The band, right?
Was it Grammy? Ladies.
He definitely hurt himself.
I didn't know that.
He might have been in the championship.
I think it was like
I don't like to, pray on niggas downfall and shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. But I'm just like, if his team is gonna be better, he's gonna have to do. He got to do more. He's gonna have to play some defense. He's gonna have to do some different shit. I think the squad gonna be good. The squad got a good team. They built really well. Defense ran, all that shit. So, but no, it was a good game. Good group of games all day as we kind of went through.
Yeah, they ain't got shit coming up either.
Who?
Squad.
What they got left?
LOD. They got Legacy.
Straight up won last week.
Right.
They in the same conference?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, LOD, Legacy, Pressure, Black Beatles, Records.
So both of them teams should finish.
They should
5-3, 6-2.
Only other game should.
Yeah, 5-3, 6-2, somewhere around there. But we're gonna pivot a little bit now. Strategy and flag.
So you want to go to it right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna go there right now.
Strategy and flag.
Yeah. So the games that we talked about earlier were very much like you just said, situational. What am I gonna do in this situation? I got my plays. What I need to alter 4 minutes.
I know what's been going on.
Yep. Stalling the ball, playing to win, not playing to lose, defensive strategy, things of that nature. When you've ran teams before, obviously, like y'all ran teams before. When you sit and you're going about your strategy and how you're going into the game, what are some of the things that you emphasize going into a game as you're getting ready for your preparation?
Prior to.
Yeah. Prior to, so we'll say prior to first, and then we'll go in game.
In game.
Yeah.
Prior to is watching film, like, knowing what's going on, knowing what I can exploit. Like, if I know this girl and I can't guard this girl, we going to her like the whole game. We're gonna put her in a fucked up situation. Or if this guy can't guard a certain guy, we're going to him. It's just like that's how post game. That's how it works. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna let y'all speak on y'all post game, and I'll go to my in game situation later. But yeah, I go off personnel.
Yep.
Like if I believe this girl can't guard this girl or this guy can't guard this guy, that's what I'm doing. And that's what I tell motherfuckers. Hey, go at this motherfucker. That's what I tell y'all all the time. Hey, go at this person. And sometimes he didn't do it a lot. But it's like, nigga, go at this person. I don't give a fuck. You throw this motherfucker to this person every down. Especially if it's a girl. Keep doing it until they change up. Make them switch. Because 7-7-7-7-7 is my plan.
Yeah.
I go 7-7 down the field.
100%. Matchups is definitely a thing. Scheme is a thing. That's the second thing. Like I try to pick up on a team's identity, what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Defensively, though, right? Well, either way.
Both.
Yeah.
Both. I see what everybody kind of do what, they do something consistently on offense. So it's like that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I try to pick up on that as much as possible and relay that to the defensive captain if they're not watching it. So, defensively, definitely scheming. I'm overly doing that, seeing what they want to do. And people in the last couple seasons starting to throw some wrinkles. It ain't just cover 3 or man no more. You know, people got variations of people kind of shadow and disguise things, the better teams. But like, it's matchups and scheme. And then it's a big emphasis on effort. That could actually go a long way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just getting it going.
So as you look at a game like Playmakers versus Cartel, if you were the playmakers in that situation, going into the game, finishing the second half, what are some things strategy-wise you think that Playmakers could have done better?
Me personally, I'm not taking my foot off nobody in that. I don't give a fuck. Because if I keep scoring and you don't score, you score again, like I'm already up 3 scores. Like, if I keep scoring, your ass cooked.
So just kill them.
You know what I'm saying? I'm putting my foot on your fucking neck. I'm going to try to score. I'd rather lose trying to score instead of holding the ball.
Yeah.
It's just, that's a thing though, right? We've seen this multiple times already this season where a quarterback, who's usually the head of the team, who's usually like the brains of the team, like decides like, all right, I have a lead. I'm going to protect it as best as I can. And it's like, no, I'm going to I don't trust my defense. That's really what it comes down to. I don't trust my defense enough.
Got that shit coming out to the got that shit coming out.
But in all honesty, too, like, you got to trust your defense to some standard because they only score 6 points on these.
Hold on. Let's put it on the table, bro.
Okay, all right.
We're gonna pause. You gonna tell us what you got, Chef?
So
What we got, Chef?
this is
You gotta put it here. Talk about it. Put it here.
We're going to have one of these.
Fire.
Look at that.
Fire.
No, remember what he said when I had to go get tucked in? That shit.
Hold on.
So y'all see what's going on. So Chef, what we got going on here, Chef? What we got, Chef?
The first time I know who it is, man, it's Chef Jeff.
Yeah, Chef Jeff. Y'all here know Chef Jeff in the building. Chef Jeff. Y'all didn't know Jeff is really a chef.
Zay, I got you.
He don't fuck around with the cooking. Go ahead, Chef Jeff.
So I got 2 steakhouse burgers, and I decided to get not a little crazy, but I know you wonder how did I grill an egg how did I cook eggs on a grill? So that's why I know you're looking at me crazy.
Hold on.
Tell them how you cook.
They moved about, bro.
Tell them motherfuckers how you cook eggs on the grill. It's different, bro.
You just gotta know what you're doing.
I ain't gonna do that.
You can't. It's just you gotta have that equipment.
I know you can.
So what type of cheese is that?
That's American cheese.
Now I like some spices or something.
No, the top is garnish. It's Aleppo pepper. It's just for garnish, just for looks. It's not hot.
All right.
So, but yeah. So the eggs is kind of hard to maintain, but here you guys go. Hopefully you guys eat eggs and cheese.
Appreciate you, brother.
No problem. Let me know how it is.
Yep.
I'm gonna get these fellas their food because I told them I was gonna do it.
He can't have no egg.
Yeah, huh?
He can't have no egg.
Ain't no egg on his.
Alright, okay.
A couple of them fell off, so I'm like, all right, we're gonna do that.
That bitch look decent. I ain't gonna lie. Bitch look decent.
Shit, you want yours? You tweaking? You on your phone?
First of all, we ain't gotta say what.
What's Zay's at, bro?
First of all, we ain't gotta say what it looks like. We can tell them what it is. What you talking about?
Yeah, how we doing this with the plate? What's going on?
Bro, you finna get your napkin.
I'm a child.
And that egg sunny side up. Y'all go well.
I've never actually. I'm all right. We're gonna see. I'm gonna just do it.
It's gonna be messy. It's gonna be real messy, but it's good.
It's gonna be messy. It's crazy. It's gonna be messy. It's crazy. Hey, yo, make sure my son ain't got no egg, bro.
Yeah, you got no egg.
So we don't
Look, you good?
We're not doing ketchup or barbecue sauce.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
No,
Let's get some flavor. My bad. You right.
Go ahead. You straight?
Hey, why?
No, all right.
It's in Texas.
No, all right. You don't even need that,
You
guy.
need that?
You don't need that,
You need
guy.
that?
That's straight. Y'all don't even need that.
Vino don't know no better, bro. Vino don't go outside.
Just you know what I'm like?
No, he don't eat outside.
All right, so damn,
You call me poor?
so
Shout
yeah,
out to Chef Jeff.
yeah. Shout out Chef Jeff. Appreciate you, brother.
That motherfucker need that.
You ain't gonna show up.
Nigga, butter knife for real.
It don't matter.
What? I've got a wild text. That's cool.
All right. But nah, so you sit there, Tuck, you were just saying, making sure you keep your foot on the gas.
Yeah.
When you with a team like that.
Especially knowing who you playing. I'm playing Cartel.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I'm not letting up.
Yeah. Defensively, like what are some of the things that y'all go through in talk about situational football that you guys stress or emphasize when y'all playing in the game?
You did too.
So like defensively, so like what are some like obviously like we talk about offense where it's like exploiting matchups and doing different things like that. From a defensive standpoint, what are some of the things that you stress into a defense that you running or whatever it is?
If it stopped working, like Cartel's coming back at the point. You saying if we still at that 23-6 point, or if we at that
both ways. Even if it's a coming back situation, if you up in the game,
23-6 situation, I'm still gonna go with showing them different things. I'm gonna show the quarterback something different. Okay. At the end of the day, depending on who you playing, they know, they doing this, we're gonna keep doing this. Yep. Now we're gonna switch up and go do this. Yep. Now I'm gonna disguise that shit. You know what I mean? Make you think I'm doing something different or really do something different.
How much do the colors go into y'all game planning?
Colors matter.
Hold on.
Colors matter.
Hold on.
You don't matter.
Because a lot of people might not know what y'all talking about. Explain colors.
Green, yellow, red.
Yeah, you kind of wild with that.
No, because a lot of people don't be knowing.
Oh, yeah, they don't know. Yeah.
A lot of people don't be knowing.
Yeah.
Like colors matter though. Colors matter because I want to try to force you into a yellow or red situation because a yellow now, if you're a good quarterback, you're going to try to go to the on yellow. Right? And you got to know that as a defense too.
How you feel about teams that don't have like...
To that conversation, I know personally everybody don't think the same for what
they don't. Oh, no, they don't. They just play.
So when I was with Cartel, he would say, "No, we want guy twice. So when we how he played when we go red." And that would be the game plan for certain games.
That's interesting. No, so that's real.
No, that's
real.
I mean, that's early in the game though, right?
My personal opinion about that is like with my flagrant teams, how they was built, like I wouldn't give a fuck about red.
Yeah, I mean
at quarterback
but it's still a situation though, depending on what situation you in. Like if you down or you up, like nigga, that matter.
The only situation I can see it mattering is like 4th and low.
Yeah, not the fucked up downs.
Yeah, 4th and goal.
Yeah.
4th and red. 4th and red. Yeah. I guess 4th and red I wouldn't want to be in. 4th and red I wouldn't. But red I wouldn't give a shit about.
How y'all feel about? Because there's a lot of teams you'll be surprised. How do you feel about teams that don't have like designated red players?
I don't like that. I feel like you should everything should be
you should have a plan. You might not necessarily have a play on your play card. You should have a plan though.
If we get in red, I need to know what the fuck you need to come in knowing what the fuck you better do. Like ain't no just and that should be
better to be that way. Yeah.
That should be the last play that you want to just freelance.
Right.
A red play.
Right.
In my opinion, you know
a lot of teams do though.
Yeah.
And that's the wrong shit to do. And that's the last play I want to freelance. I want to really strategize and use this play and do it the way I want to do it.
Like a lot of teams really throw away their red plays, like offensively.
It's
like
the ball
goes to the ground.
The ball goes to the ground probably 80% of the time on fucking red play.
And to them, it's like, okay, we getting the red play out of the way, but to me, it's like you just wasted it down.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
And I'm gonna make you hate me when you do it.
No, for sure.
I'm gonna boy your ass weak. Y'all girls weak as fuck. You ain't even throwing y'all. I'm telling the ladies, he ain't even throwing y'all. He don't even think y'all good. They pissed now. Say, why you not throwing us the ball? We can catch too.
No, that matters.
That matters.
I've heard.
Now they quit on their ass.
Exactly. I was gonna say, I've heard girls leave teams because of that.
100%.
Like they don't even try to.
They quit in the middle of the game.
I will say
he ain't gonna throw me the ball anyway.
But some of that shit is also based in some motherfucking delusions too, because it's like it ain't really. It's a good play if you have a plan, but it's really not a good play. Yeah. So I guess that's more so like when I'm sitting up talking about planning, like, you know, so to Zay's point, Zay is like, you know, we gonna guy, see what they gonna do in red in the situation, right? Now that may be your theory for the whole game because Cartel is a team where it's like they get big ass chunk plays from their guys, right?
Yeah, girl.
But they guys.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
they guys break your back.
Yes, there are staple plays that happen within this game. That's gonna do what they're gonna do.
Okay.
Crazy. Oh, that's sick. Crazy. But then you got a team, but like, so then you go back to the boom, so like transitions like the boom versus the man game. The one thing you saw a lot during that game is you saw a lot of deep incomplete passes. Now, you also saw some deep complete passes as well.
Yeah.
How do y'all, so when you're sitting there, you're talking about, I'm going against this team and I'm going against this whatever. How are you getting those, how are you putting teams, players quarterbacks in situations that you want them in. So, because as a defense, you are dictating the pace.
I feel like as you talking from a defensive standpoint.
From a defensive standpoint.
You treat yellow like red and you win yellow.
We know what he meant, but I'm just
Yeah. No, that's it.
You treat yellow
that's
like
not
red.
it, but we know.
You win yellow.
You don't see that?
You force them into red. Most teams ain't got nothing designed for red plays. And you good to go. Because to me, if you do that, you make the offense burn 2 plays.
No, nigga.
You make them burn 2 plays. So it's like, all right, okay, bro, y'all even shit. But
Really, nigga, we talk about no man.
We talking about my bad. We still
But no, you make them burn 2 plays because, like, if you treat yellow like red defensively, right, and you win yellow, and then they turn around and they be in red and they don't have a play for it, you make them burn 2 plays.
What's your thoughts on that? From a defensive standpoint.
Okay.
I mean, I understand you're a receiver, so you don't understand.
I don't understand.
But you should if you're a receiver. You should. I know my brother.
I know where get them going though.
Don't is crazy.
Right. I mean, I honestly haven't thought it out, like the plan of like forcing a red play or like ending up in red play. But I guess like, see, my thing is this: I don't think the good teams, aside of 4th and red, care. So it's like
Fourth and red is tough.
Fourth and red is tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
But 1st through 3rd.
How often do you get in 4th and red though?
You shouldn't want to.
It happens.
But it just happens.
It happens more than you think.
I don't know.
But it happens. Okay, real quick.
It don't have to happen.
We can kill this real quick. Do you fancy Dula as a smart quarterback? Does he never? It never happens to him?
Like never. Like never.
That's what I'm saying.
It never happens to Blake?
Where you putting Blake
I ain't seen it.
Blake, what do you mean?
I'm sorry, where you putting him at?
No, he just bringing it.
He said some different about you. Then he put break was next. Where you putting Blake at?
One of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Okay.
He the best quarterback in the league. That's what you said. That's what you said last season.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Right here at this table.
I think he won a championship after that too.
No, he wanted to. Yeah, after you said it. Yeah.
Yeah, because that makes what I said true.
Nobody said he.
But I said one.
I'm asking what you. I'm just asking you.
I don't remember before that never been called the best quarterback.
Huh?
I don't remember before never been called the best quarterback.
This people because it's your style of play.
This ain't about you.
No, but it ain't about me. But it goes back to that. His whole thing was,
Yeah, I mean,
he won a championship, so that makes my argument valid. Right?
One, two.
I mean,
But it ain't about you.
well,
it's
we
style
having
of
a
play.
conversation.
It's
we
style
not.
of play.
We are.
We talking about a topic.
So
He asked a question.
Blake is better than you.
I think
Yeah, I give shit. I think doing a fucking.
Yes.
He is a backup quarterback.
Right.
I wouldn't say that though. See, I don't think he's a backup.
You know what he doing.
I think Dude is a really good quarterback. I think Blake is a better quarterback.
He's better than Luke.
Whiskey,
That's what you just said.
Whiskey Dog TSD, I don't know who this is, but shout out to you. Whiskey Dog TSD says, I never understood how teams.
Why I gotta say it again? It's on film.
Whiskey Dog TSD say, I never understood how teams get into 4th and red moments when their woman be open 100% of the time on the park of 3 down.
It would have really taken me to know who that is. So
I don't know who it is, but
I don't think that matters. Who know who it is? The only reason I say that is because now I don't know who Whiskey Dog is, but quarterback is about rapport.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, practice. If you don't practice, you're not comfortable throwing to the ball to this person.
Right.
If they're catching the ball 40% of the time when you're doing warm-ups before the game or whenever time y'all spend together, I am more likely going to throw this ball to somebody who I think has a higher chance of catching this ball when you're like, they're just open. And I think that goes back to your preparation. How you work your preparation, how you go about doing with the drone guy. Okay.
So even still, I still don't.
That burger was fire.
So it was
that burger.
It was great.
So you trying to compete with me or something, bro? I made the turkey burgers yesterday. His ass say
That's a little different.
I felt
no, that was different. He got mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He got mad.
some good turkey. I did feel challenged yesterday. What's up, bro?
Yeah, I've seen it already.
Damn, Brandon, you believe that?
No, BP, or would you gonna do it?
No, I've seen it already.
I will be on the field.
No, BP, that's right though.
What?
I ain't seen that shit.
Brandon,
BP said it matters because there's significant others.
he gonna rewrite it. I maybe wrote it wrong, but
I feel like he wrote it again.
oh yeah, that's what it
It
is.
matters because
That's it right there.
plays in the team. What you mean by that? I don't understand.
So to my point, like I
He's
just
probably
don't
trying to say, if like basically, well, I don't know if he's trying to say this, but what I would say is, if it's something that you gotta do, you should have a play for that. You have to throw to a girl every 3 plays. If you get stuck in ready, you got to be ready for that. Because there's going to be a chance where you can get stuck in that situation. That's what he's saying. That's one thing he's saying.
Okay.
I don't think you should ever get stuck in 4th and red.
You shouldn't.
You should not get.
At red at some point. We ain't saying 4th and red, but we saying red at any point.
4th and red happens. We can all agree to that. Like it should not happen. It happens though.
But it shouldn't.
Sure, it shouldn't.
And it should be a play for that.
Shit
You know your personnel. It should be a play for that.
You should always have it in your tuck, but I'm saying
Yes.
like you should probably call that play 10% of the time because it shouldn't happen.
Not even.
See what I'm saying?
But I'm
gonna say something.
But my 4th and red play gonna probably be my 2nd and red play.
4th and goal. 4th and goal Eagles on the 1.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
I'm doing it.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
like, what? I'm doing it.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
they also doing it on the 20-yard line.
Because they trying to get a first down.
For the first.
Right.
So I'm getting it first down.
So while we talking red,
That's the identity.
so while we talking red, does it matter if you have good woman? Does it matter if you go in the red? Exclude 4th and red.
And that's my point. That was my exact point.
That's
Good teams has it. They have them. They got 6 that can put out there. They got. That's why I say it don't matter.
I'm doing one better.
Who got 6?
No, I'm doing one better. Look.
Who got 6?
People got confidence.
Who got 6?
People got confidence 6.
A 6 that's going. So
That's tough.
So if
5.
you rush a guy.
What's the comment? Okay.
If you rush a guy.
Yep.
5.
Hold on. No, it got to be 6.
Well, if you rush
If you rush a guy, if you rush a man, your other 3 guys are taking their
Yeah,
start.
they started for sure.
Right?
Yep.
Your 1 versus whoever
Somebody
that
gotta
they bring
pick.
in.
One
So
of
my
your
4 better than your 1.
Someone, your 3rd. It's the same thing.
Or my 3rd defender is better than that 6th female receiver that you bring in the game.
I trust it. I would trust that.
Trust what?
That that 3rd girl is
Better than one.
equal to or less
Better than
than
that
my
6.
receiver that I can because like receiver is just harder to play defense than play receiver.
All right, back up.
You can scheme that.
No, wait. It got to be a 4th girl.
That's what I'm saying.
It got to be a 4th
That's
girl.
I'm with
It
you.
might not be. No.
I'm talking about from a defensive perspective.
From a defense, your best girl is guarding their 4th girl.
Going against a
Correct.
Say that again.
Right. The defense's 4th girl is going against the 1st girl.
Bro.
No.
No, you said it backwards. I know what you said.
I know what he said.
Defense's 1st girl is going against your 4th girl.
Right.
Your starting 3 male DBs are going against the starting girl.
So that next girl, your best girl is going against that.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Going against my best girl out here. My best defensive
And she
girl.
ain't getting the ball.
She shouldn't be.
Cool.
Because my guys is going on your best 3 girls.
Yes.
And then my best girls going on your best girl.
Cool. But people.
So what you saying is that
Right, so
what you
what
saying
team
is
in the
the team
league
ain't got
has
6. That's what you're saying.
Who got 5 or 6?
We
Where you
got-
can run
That's
that
what you
red
said.
play out there.
6 only has to be competent though, because your 3rd ain't most likely ain't. She also is not that. They're going to be equal.
No, so that's what
They're going to be equal.
So
9 times out of 10, they're going to be equal.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Who can do it? So we sitting there, we
I
talking.
think most good teams can do it.
6
Yes.
and win.
What a list that.
We got it right here. Who?
I think most 6 can do it. I think most teams can do that. Cartel can do that. Y'all can do that. C1T can do that.
Who they third best girl if it's red? When guys guard they third, well, they 6th best girl. I'm sorry.
You guard Fallon, you guard Antoine, you guard LeBritton.
Gas guarding.
So Gas guarding. Cam coming to the game.
Cam coming
Good
to the
point,
game.
BP.
Nicole coming to the game.
Nicole coming to the game.
Good point, BB. Okay.
I can't think of all of them.
That's my point.
Yeah. So?
That's my point.
Yeah.
Gabby,
Okay.
Jasmine Katie.
Let's go.
Yeah.
6. Who the 6?
That's just he just named them. So cool.
Who the 6?
I would probably say
Gabby.
I'll say Gabby's the 6th.
Squad might have.
Okay.
Playing against who? Who gonna put?
Somebody
doesn't matter. We just said we talking about red in particular.
No, I hear you, but let's say let's give a real team.
Let's
They
give another
got
team.
The team that got them Sailors, Cartel, Band, Loaded. No,
Yeah.
Squad.
Yeah, they got solid 3 solid girls.
I would say Squad.
Who would you say?
Vet is the third girl on the squad.
No, it's not.
That's the third defender for sure.
She is the third defender.
For sure.
Defender.
That's the last girl defender on the squad. 100%.
It's not.
That how?
She is.
100%.
Gretchen on the defense.
They can play Gretchen. They got Rita.
Okay.
And then Vet. That's what we said.
For sure.
And 3 guys gonna guard the best girl.
Yeah, Vet.
The third best girl, which is the 6.
I can scheme that.
Will be Vet.
I can scheme that. You can scheme that.
What do you not?
I think.
You can scheme that all day. I'm trusting. I can scheme
Short hair.
For who?
For Squad. They'll play her before they play.
Bro, that been starting, bro. That be starting. So we go into red. She just ain't
We
coming
keep
out
the same 7 on defense.
Yeah, she ain't coming out the field.
All right. Okay.
You would assume if they sub somebody in one play, that's a wild card.
But that's not talking about squad. Let's talk about another good team that got 6. Cartel. You just named it. You named Cartel 6.
Got 6.
Who 6 you just named though?
The band. That was the band.
There we go. Let's go Cartel.
The first of Cartel.
Yeah.
BP. I mean, everybody said BT. Sabria.
But defensively.
Defense. We said defense.
To stop the band. We talking about defensively to stop the band.
Who's on defense at this moment?
6
It would
girls.
be
I don't think it's hard to stop that 6 with
Esco, Shabria, who else?
Esco, Sabria,
Jess.
Vontae.
Vontae.
I ain't see Just play last. I mean,
I'm
not
shooting
this
at
year.
Vontae.
Tisa.
Hey, I'm shooting at Vontae. What we talking about?
That's the 6
I
best.
hear you.
Fuck, I'm busting
That's
out
the
of
third best.
Well, who is she guard?
You got to.
She would probably guard George.
She's gonna
She
guard
probably
this.
guards the last girl.
She got
got
to.
in. Vontae probably guard on her, and that's let's figure it out.
She got to.
Okay. Well, this is
She
it.
guards your 6.
The beauty is it don't have to be a catch.
But that's not what we're saying though.
Okay, all right.
What we saying?
That's my thing. It don't gotta be a catch.
It's the red one.
Your three guys are guarding their 3 best girls.
For sure.
So that cancels out.
Completely.
So
now it's
then we
5,
say
6.
Esco is gonna guard the best. The 4th.
Your fourth. Your 4th.
And then Shabria's gonna guard your 5.
Sure.
So then,
And that's why you saying I'll try that all day.
Yes, I'm gonna scheme her open.
Okay.
I will scheme her open all day.
I'm with that. I understand that. Like, I mean, you gotta live and die with that. You know what I mean?
I did it to y'all before. Y'all had same situation, and this was a real quarterback. Y'all had Ray's sister.
You should.
Okay. She was out there first. I had a white girl, Gabby.
Mm-hmm.
No, go score.
I did it to y'all.
That's crazy.
It's not a slight. It's just my philosophy. Like I just needed, that bring it around. Like
No, it was just.
It was a full circle moment.
Something I guess I don't understand, but teams do it. Taking the air out of the ball when games go on. What are y'all thoughts on if you've had a quarterback that's done it? What is what is the mindset?
That was the question I have him. So thank you for bringing that up.
So what is the mindset going into? Slim, we didn't say Chaz. We weren't talking about the women receivers. We was talking about the defensive.
The defensive
players. She don't play defense. So what is the mindset of? Is that y'all playing? Is that what the quarterback thinks? What is the thought process and rationale that goes into that?
I think it's to eliminate the possibility of the opposing offense going back down. That's the entire mindset. I've seen it win. I've seen some. What's name does it really good, and I actually don't think anybody does it better than Mike.
Yep,
from Legacy. I've seen him do it numerous times to where he manages that, and it's like, I haven't seen many other people just successfully do it like him.
I think Bobby do it the best. I say Bobby.
Okay.
I think Bobby do it the best. He will take the fucking air out of that ball and still find a way to score that ball. But y'all said Mike, I didn't think about that with Mike. Mike does some different shit, but that's not the first thing that comes to mind.
I like Mike and that shit.
I literally think
Mike actively short lines.
Yeah, like I've seen him.
Like, I don't understand.
It's crazy.
We talk about short line. I don't even understand the short line shit. That shit doesn't make sense to me.
All right, well,
I don't think
that's another part of this, but
like, what's the rationale?
So you basically saying who can stall the clock?
Well, no, like not who can stall it, but like what is the mindset when it's like, okay, I'm trying to stall the clock.
The best defense you could possibly play is keeping the other offense off the field.
Yeah. I think, and this even me, not even like this, not me prior to playing with Dedrick. Like he do that shit all the time. He go down and win fucking 4-6.
I think he does.
I think you need a special receiver to be on that type of team.
Oh, you need some winners on your shit.
No,
you better have some niggas on your offense that can win.
No,
so that was my question for you while we on the topic. Like, what's your mindset like that when you in a situation? It's like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your offense is just like stalling. It's like, bro, like, just score the ball.
I don't care.
Or does it matter? Because you're like, I just want to win.
No, both. Well, the one, I definitely just want to win. But secondly, I don't think it's nothing like if we get to fourth down, I can score.
That's what I said. They want you to want the ball.
I can score. Sure, take the clock. I don't care. I can go
score. You want them to go to the ball. That bitch got to go to bed.
Well, if it gets to fourth down, it's coming to me.
No.
Are you sure? I know you know, but I'm saying like,
it should.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it should. It should. It did yesterday. It should.
You just said you ain't even the best receiver in the league. So why would it go to you? Well, if you had another nigga that was the best, you gonna go to him.
It's one nigga better than me.
Who?
Two.
You really been consistent with that for like
he have been. And that's why I was trying to catch him right now though.
You really been.
I didn't know he's gonna say that right now.
Yeah.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
That shit tough.
Hey. Look at that shit.
I know.
So, have you ever been in a situation where they like 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left? All right, cool. I'm trying to fucking like. What's your mindset on like score the ball versus slow the game down, take time off the clock?
First of all, me personally, I just told you what I like to do in those situations. I'm going to put my foot on niggas' neck.
Taking points.
If I can go up 2 scores and you get the ball back with 3 minutes left, that means I'm gonna get that bitch back too. Yeah, I'm gonna still be at 1 score.
That situation.
Yeah, that's
what I'm thinking.
That's obvious. But when you gonna score and go up 4,
then you saying it's different.
Playing different. Yeah. It's like okay,
because a touchdown to beat you.
Because a touchdown is walk. They come back down.
You don't want to give them that much time.
Exactly. So like I'm cool with it. I'm just simply cool with it. If you are able to stall. And this is gonna be play to play.
Depending on who my defense is.
It definitely depends on who my defense is, but it's play to play. Where that coolness will be like, all right, first down, you do some real low, you know what I'm saying, low high percentage shit, and you go for 2 yards. Okay. If it's 2nd and 18, and
why are we going for 2 yards, bro?
I'm saying like what?
That's an example.
Yeah, just some short yardage.
I mean, I don't either, but I feel.
Yeah, 7, but your 7 that you want, like that's a lower percentage throw.
Nigga, you just said if I run a hitch, a 15-yard hitch, a nigga gonna bail, and I'm gonna catch the ball. So why the fuck I'm doing a 2-yarder?
Well, I mean that probably ain't even coming to me though.
What you mean? It's first down. We just getting the ball back.
Yeah, that probably ain't.
It's first and green, nigga.
You know, I mean that play probably not coming to me.
Man, I'm just telling you what you said.
I understand what you're saying. I'm saying that probably that ball's not coming. We're not doing a comeback right there. That's not even. I don't want to do that.
So what you want to do?
A higher percentage throw.
Okay, give me your four plays you'll do right now in that moment.
That 100% depends on the defense.
You down?
What the defense is playing.
What was the clock? What was the 4 minutes?
5 minutes.
What the defense is playing will dictate the play call.
They play cover 3.
They're gonna play cover 3.
That's definitely not true. That don't have to be
90% of the time against the team that y'all are, they're gonna play cover 3, bro.
So cool.
They're not gonna go man.
Yeah, I throw the hitch.
That's what the fuck I just said.
That's a comeback. No, comeback and hitch. Like,
you should hitch. Oh, just regular hitch. Okay.
Yeah, he off at 10. Yeah, hitch.
Okay.
So
you get 7.
Maybe.
You do what the next play.
I'm saying the best case scenario. He see hitch. He not dry. He not off on the pedal. He can catch tackle 5 yards.
What you do? Play 2.
You gotta go girl. So probably drag him or something similar with girls.
And then hypothetically she dropped it and play 3.
I mean it's open now.
Come back.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
It's gonna come to the comeback match. You gotta get first down. That's what I'm saying.
Well, like I said, it depends on how this goes.
It's like 3rd and 30, 30 13 is
Pick
open.
it up.
But that's what I'm trying to get him to say. I've been saying I tried to let them.
Well, I said it.
Well,
Like,
y'all also, but it go back to what he said too, where it's like this 2-yard play, where you like this 2-yard play could be my yellow play.
Yeah.
So cool. Now it might have been
yeah.
2nd and 12, but it could have been 2nd and 12, but now it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
3rd and 9, whatever it is.
But
Whereas being 3rd and 15, that's a little.
But that drag still tough. They got to go deeper than 2 yards. Do it.
No,
I'm gonna say why.
I don't think like to get that play out the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying the reason why though, right? Because it's yellow, so it's open, right?
Yes.
So it's still open. So as a defense, you still got to make this middle linebacker get the fuck back. You gonna drop, nigga? Because I'm gonna show you. Don't know why I know you need to drop. Because I'm gonna send somebody right behind you, so you got to squeeze that. I'm gonna send somebody underneath you.
But that's
and now I get 5 yards out of this.
But the concept could be that, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, and we gonna take the open man for sure. I mean, the open person, but like, all in all, like, yeah, it's nickel. You gonna nickel and dime.
Yeah.
And if I run,
that's how you kill the clock. You can't run the ball, so you just nickel and dime.
Nickel and dime.
That's an extended run play.
That's
an extended run play. All right. Okay.
I'm just saying. I wanted a little more than 2 yards on that 2nd down.
But it's all, for sure. But like anything I'm doing, 1st and 2nd down is high percentage.
Yeah.
Because you should, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you really not
That's what I'm saying.
going into the defense too.
Right. You said exactly what I'm saying. I'm with that. But not 2 yards though.
I'm saying I'm calling 2 yards. No.
You should a 2-yard drag.
Just for clarity. I don't have a route that I run at 2 yards. I will teach you not one route at 2.
Yeah.
Like if I'm running mesh, it's 4 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like ain't nothing at 2.
Yeah. But that's what we saying. Let's speak to the people, bro. I feel.
But he asked you that because they don't know.
Yeah.
Like they might, but you don't give a fuck if they know or not.
Yeah, but
they don't know.
Like,
we want them to be able to look at this and be like, damn, I learned something tonight.
Yeah, that's what we've been trying to do. That's our whole need of this.
Vito ain't on that. Vito like, fuck y'all.
Y'all like talking to y'all.
So that's good. I mean, I think
route concept.
but as you go
through, coordinator. Yes, it is.
You think strategies are important. So we all sitting there, y'all going through with y'all playing the teams, and y'all doing what it is that y'all gonna do, man. Like go into the strategy. There's some details that goes into this stuff, and teams going 3 and 5, 4 and 4. This could maybe be the difference of you going 4 and 4, 3 and 5, and going 5 and 3, 6 and 2. So when you going into those things, so power rankings. We got who up first? You up first?
Me? Yeah, I go.
Who up first? Cause your shit is a little.
Maybe I should go last.
No,
go first. Yeah.
Go first.
Keep the people going.
Yeah. Cause I don't agree.
I don't agree.
I'm sure
you acting fanned out.
I got a good reason.
Fanned out.
You don't fanned out, but
it's my power 5.
You're correct. That's why I love it. That's why I love it.
So D-Sun Power 5. So I got the Sailors at 1.
Okay.
I got. At this point, I don't care if y'all think we biased. At this point, I don't.
Hey, Ray, man, read your shit, bro.
I got Sailors at 1. Strict schedule, all that shit for everybody. I got Loaded at 2. I got Cartel at 3. I got Boom at 4.
Let's speak on that Loaded real quick, though.
All right, so I got Loaded at 2.
No, you want to finish first? But I'm gonna make
fuck that. They see it already.
Yeah, they see
it. Go ahead. They see it already.
Loaded at 2. You know what I'm saying? Loaded has beat the Squad and Reckless Abandon. 2 good teams. Especially they week 1 win. Very impressive, especially after coming back. I got Cartel at 3. Cartel is what it is. I got Boom at 4.
Did Cartel look good this week?
Right. What saying what it is?
They were down 17.
Did they look good when you watched the game?
So I'm gonna say this.
How many scores?
3. When I walked up, they was down 3 possessions.
That shit good to me. I don't know what they talking about.
They was down 3 possessions.
I know. I'm not saying the comeback not good.
We sat and talked in the game, and you said they ain't look good
for a half. And then they look like fucking Cartel. They won a bunch of championships.
When I walked up,
did they look like Cartel, or did playmakers just stop playing the game?
I think it was 9 a.m., bro.
It's being down 3 possessions.
I really do, bro.
Until that 9 a.m. is.
I really think it was 9 in the morning.
That's not impressive. You being down 3 possessions at 9 a.m. And then come back and win the game.
I watched the game.
And then week 1 you won by 3. I'm just being honest.
Right.
We having a conversation. They won by 50 week 1. And then they played a 9 a.m. game. It was down 17. And then they came back and won that game. That's not impressive to you?
If Playmakers keeps doing the shit that they do, based on how the cartel play, does that shit look good to you?
It's a power ranking. That's not what I'm asking you.
No. Okay.
If the band keeps scoring like they...
No, bro, because we're talking about how they played.
But the part of the game is...
Did Nick look good to you in that game?
For 7 minutes, he looked golden.
Did they win the game?
He looked golden.
The defense look good to you?
All you need to see is some
The defense look good to you?
At 9 o'clock, all I got to do is see some potential.
You can't keep talking about 9 o'clock, bro. You still got to play the game.
But that's an actual thing that people don't play their full potential at 9 o'clock. That's a reality.
No, that's a you thing, because I'm coming out waking up.
Okay. Well, that's a tough thing, because I definitely seen hard to guard not look great at 9 in the morning.
Yeah, but my quarterback, my team sometimes look good at motherfucking 5 p.m.
Bro, like, people, it's a thing. People.
My rationale. You know my bad game? Did you feel my bad game? my rationale though is that week 1 they put up 50.
For sure.
Yeah.
They put up 50.
One, how you supposed to win?
Right?
And I agree with that.
And then everybody on this panel, besides Tucker, he won here. Last week talked about how good Playmakers was, right? After week 1, right?
They still look good to me after
No.
You know what?
Y'all said that last week. Yeah, y'all said how good Playmakers
right. How good Playmakers was, right? Playmakers got up, and they proved that point by getting up on them 17 points. Regardless if it's 9 a.m. or not, they came back and they won that game.
That's something, man.
They came back and they won that game. So I got Cartel at 3. I got Boom at 4. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. They beat
I think the bias in this shit. All right, I gotta say this shit.
Oh, yeah.
The bias in this shit is like we keep going back to what a team is.
Okay.
What a team is. They came back and they won the thing. I'm cool with that. Understand 1,000%. Can we start looking at how teams are playing?
But
what is the style of play when they're playing?
But
if I get a short field,
but one day dictates how.
I don't want y'all to talk to me about Playmakers then.
One game dictates who you are, how you are.
I'm not saying that, but we're going on reputation of teams. That's what we're talking about.
No.
Okay.
I got Playmakers at 5.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Let's think up to you. I got dudes just look at me like,
wow.
I got
There's
Playmakers.
30 teams. You got them the 5th best.
I got it's a power rank.
That's right now.
It's a power rank.
It's more than 5 undefeated teams, right?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
All of them will beat them.
Yes.
And other ones will beat them.
Yes.
That's not what we're talking about.
Okay, what are we talking about?
We talking about.
Yeah, what's your power ranking based off of?
We talking about who's been the most impressive 5 teams, at least for me. Who've been in my eyes, who've been the most impressive 5 teams through the first 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. And yes, we got more 2-0 teams, but I'm saying the other 2-0 teams, they ain't. Those 2 wins not impressive to me. And I look at them, they beat Hitman. Everybody been high on Hitman, even though they done lost some pieces.
Hitman got smoked yesterday.
They lost a lot of people. They won too.
So Hitman ain't Hitman. So now that makes that win less than.
That's fine, but I also look at how they played Cartel yesterday too.
It's fair.
You could say 9 a.m. I hear you.
Will say.
But Playmakers played at 9 a.m. too.
Driving 2-0.
Playmakers played at 9 a.m. too.
They're better than Playmakers.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
You got the bad.
Who got the next one?
I can go. I got Sailors at 1, Boom at 2, Loaded at 3.
Ooh, you got Boom at 2. Oh,
Yeah, Boom at 2.
Okay.
I got
Big
Boom got some statement wins. They just beat the champions. Everybody want to be a champ. Boom just beat them.
Tracks.
So they champion week 2.
No. Nobody said champ, nigga. Nobody said they not. Nobody said they just
Power ranking though.
power ranking right now. We talking week 2. Week 2 power ranking, nigga. It might change next week.
It's gonna change.
What's going on?
For sure. Woo!
Not next week.
We out. Enjoy your holiday.
When we come back on May, April 28th,
He gonna pay for it.
he gonna pay for it.
But then I got Loaded at 3. As y'all can see on this bitch, and I got Cartel at 4.
Okay.
And I got Evil at 5.
Damn.
This is my pick right now.
Okay. Go ahead and talk about that.
I like Evil at 5. Man, I like how they playing. shit might change because
I like Evil.
Yeah, I like Evil. I really fuck with
that nigga John.
I really fuck with John. That's what I'm
I'm gonna save it. I had a question before.
I really love John. For like no bullshit.
John found a way to score fucking points. Though.
Yeah, I fuck with John. John will take my first give him. And then I'm looking at this. Division too.
I figured y'all wouldn't agree. That's cool.
With us in that bit, Evil might be number 2 in this division.
Who's in the division? You got it over there, right?
Yeah, T1T, Grammy, Infantry, Demon Time, High Speed,
I see what you're doing now. It won't get me.
that's a good. I mean, based on how teams been playing,
I'm just saying
that's a good division right now. That's probably the best division.
What?
Nah.
Yeah, that's probably the best one.
Yeah.
Based on how teams are playing right now.
Yeah, T1T, Grammy, Infantry, 420.
That's the best conference.
Time and High Speed. It's four.
Because High Speed is a.
You're very high.
High Speed is an 0-2 team that.
But they really played well.
They played well. They played Grammy. What was a 6-point game?
Yeah, and I think yesterday we was up 20, and they came back and we won by 6. And then they beat They played. Who did they play yesterday?
They Evil.
Yeah, they played Evil well too. Yeah, because they went down to the last play, right? Yeah, because they went to overtime, and motherfucking Magic called the game on a touchdown. And there was a controversial call for them to get their touchdown too.
Shout out to Magic, bro. Magic ass stick. Bro, Magic and John Bowles.
Magic 50.
I know.
And then they called
that shit.
That shit wrong.
Hey.
Mother be living around, bro. Magic is out there at 9 o'clock drinking
with a beer.
And genuine drink.
Shout out to Magic, G.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Something
at 35, I'm not that. I ain't
never died.
Me either. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
For a tackle?
Yeah, that's different. But I'm trying for a ball. That's different.
Magic ass out here.
Yeah, you different, bro. You got tour.
What's the difference? It's a different. Talk more about Boom at 2 though.
But Boom at 2 for me is what they did. Shit, they be one of the best teams to do it. Evil Genius said that one, like, it was a stable.
It's a new team.
New team. But they beat Boom. Not Boom. They beat the band at second week. It went down to the white, but they beat the champ.
But I also think that, and I think based on like our conversation last week, I don't think we gotta realize that Trey wasn't there.
Yeah,
they both was missing their player, so like that is that's a more impressive win.
Trey, they Boom missing the key piece. Motherfucker,
missing two offensive starters.
Both teams missing 2 key pieces.
Yeah.
Shit, so I'm really a straight up game.
My question is how they gonna make that shit work when they all there. That's what we gotta see.
Who?
Boom.
What you mean? Ain't nothing different.
I mean, you got Trey, you got the white guy.
They gonna be who they are.
They play, they play Cam a lot.
Chris got to be on that field.
Cam is on the team. Cam on the team.
Like they gotta figure that out.
Yeah, Cam on the team.
Maybe play them.
And they gotta figure that shit out.
Yeah,
they got Bibby too. They gotta figure that shit out. Like what their rotation look like.
Bibby like the
who gonna sit when it's time when the popcorn get the popping.
Cause Big Button out of the team.
The popcorn get the popping.
Bibby is like
gonna be your 3,
bro, but he gonna get what he need to get. Like Bibby gonna, you ain't gotta really. Bibby gonna do what he need to do, bro.
Yeah.
I'm saying like he gonna be on the field like he Luka Duncan, like he Luka. Like she gonna
Luka.
No, I'm saying I'm tell you what. I'm tell you what.
I know what you say. Hold on.
He moves slow as fuck. It's hard to guard that. Because I'm moving fast. And you all know
Luka is a 30-point triple double.
No, I'm not saying like that.
Okay, that's why I wanted you to clarify.
I'm saying
I was trying to get you to clarify.
I'm doing better. You still this nigga still 132. He's going. I'm gonna say Jokic. It's still the same shit. He's methodical. I'm just saying he's slow. It's hard to guard that, bro. You play football, you play basketball, like nigga, it's hard to guard him.
Is he still there? You going next or your Vito?
Vito.
Where your 5 at?
Put my 5 up.
Damn, bro, he gave me his 5.
Oh, you ain't got it?
No, but go ahead.
Read it off.
You got it, bro.
How we start off? We start off with 1.
Yeah,
we start off with 1.
You gonna buy
5 for me is infantry.
Your shit can pop on the screen.
That's what I'm saying.
This shit. I had this shit here. I remember your 5 though.
I got cut from the show. That's what.
Can you just do 1? Can you start from 1?
Start from 1. Sailors is 1. Loaded is 2. Cartel is 3. Boom is 4. Infantry's 5. and that's based strictly on who they play.
You're not the first one with infantry in that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
matter of fact, that's why I didn't have because you and Dula got the same one. So y'all talk about it together.
Yeah.
Mine, just infantry. They look good.
Ron playing some football.
Ron looked like he got control of the offense.
Ron playing some good football.
The vets we talked about last week on defense playing that game, quick, look on point. Like the ladies look on point.
They got a sailor on that team.
Shout out to Ray.
Shout out to Ray.
They look good.
That's a big pickup for them.
Wait, what?
They also got the tall girl from not girl.
Yeah, Bad Intentions.
From Bad Intentions.
Man.
6'3". Bro, me and Vito like, bro, she moved.
Oh, the woman.
Yes.
The one that hopped over the gate like Big Show.
Bro, she gate that's like
that shit was crazy.
We scrimmaged them, G. Her and the dude, I don't know if they still together or not. G. They both stepped over the gate. Like,
that shit was.
I'm like, what the fuck?
That shit was Kevin Nash. I was like, what the fuck?
KT size, but she is fast. She is fast. She can sprint. Like, I don't know what sport she played. I don't know how.
She definitely ran track. That warm up.
Yeah, she had the hoop action.
She got some track back.
She had the hoop too, though, or volleyball, something.
Probably,
like something. But
I
like what they did. You know, they had a post earlier today, infantry did, where it was like, no more than a team, like a family. Like they are very, very close knit, win, lose, draw. But they got some explosive players on the team. I like some of the pickups they got. Great, but very, very good defense. A defense that's been together, playing together.
Yeah.
Offense is getting better. They got younger on the offensive side of the ball. Freer, don't catch the ball. Ray can stretch the field for you. It's quick. I like infantry. I like infantry a lot. I like what I've seen. They done won the games they need to win. Yesterday they played yesterday.
We talking about infantry?
Yeah, who they play yesterday?
They partying on somebody.
I seen Ron throw a 60-yard post yesterday.
Yes.
On Demon Time.
Drop. No. It's not about Demon Time. He dropped that bitch. In stride. Quick caught that bitch in stride and scored it.
Because what the Rush was doing.
He threw it though.
What the Rush was doing.
If you get it off the time, then Rush don't matter.
Nigga, you ain't get no 60-yard post on off time like that without a rush. Nigga rushing you. Who the fuck you talking to?
No, that's what I'm telling you.
What you mean?
That's what I'm telling you.
You definitely can.
That bitch dropped.
Bro, if a nigga rushing you, bro, what are you talking about? I rush.
He threw that bitch. That bitch dropped.
I'm gonna tell you a secret, bro. I rush. I'm standing a certain distance back, so on 2, I'm already coming. So you looking at me coming. You don't know if it's 3 yet. You don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not standing.
Ardegar has never given up a big ass post.
Go back and find it. First of all, go back and find it. We'll be talking about it. But nevertheless, I'm trying to tell you what I'm telling you, nigga.
No, I done seen some folks go at 3-1,000 go.
No, that's not what I'm saying, bro. Because you stand on cones. I don't stand on cones. I'm saying I'm already going at 2. So I'm giving you the illusion I'm already rushing your ass because I'm rushing at 2. When he say 2-1,000, I'm already standing so far back.
You still can't cross the 3.
Bro, that's not what I'm saying, nigga. If nigga see you running at him whether he cross the cone or not.
He looking at him. He looking at that safety. Any good quarterback looking at that safety. He ain't looking at you.
How many good quarterbacks you got out there? Not Ron.
Ron good, bro.
Who are those? That's the question.
Ron good, bro.
Who are those? Before we get into
Ron has a.
You know, y'all take away from what I'm saying.
No, I'm not taking away from what you're saying.
Let me see that.
Y'all take away from what I'm saying.
We're saying.
I'm trying to tell you.
No, I understand what you're saying. But we're saying is this. Ron done look good over the past 2 weeks.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
No, for sure.
Ron look good over the past 2 weeks.
I just told him that on Sunday. Yesterday. I'm telling you.
And he confident.
I'm telling you. You have to hold that ball a little while to throw this motherfucking 60-yard post.
Not if that nigga get on his toes, though. You don't gotta hold that.
Not throwing the quick,
you know who my DB is?
Not throwing the quick, you don't.
Not throwing the quick,
He fast, bro.
Okay, my DB. You know who my DB was on my team?
I'm not talking. We're not talking about you. We talking about his game.
I'm saying what I was telling you. No, I'm not saying. I'm telling y'all what I'm telling y'all.
We understand what you're saying. We understand what you're saying.
No, he don't understand. He don't fucking like.
He understand what you're saying.
Nah, I ain't hearing that shit.
Right.
You not hearing what?
Nah, I don't care where this nigga rushing from.
Bro,
Blake ain't gonna get one fuck. Not one.
6'6".
First of all,
Ryan ain't gonna get no fuck.
first of all, I'm tackling that white man.
The ball gone. The ball gone.
I'm tackling the first play, whether the ball gone or not.
I'm tackling on the first play.
First play, I'm tackling his ass on the first play on purpose.
The ball gone.
Ask Nick Coleman will tell you. I'm tackling you the first play. Now you're gonna be looking for me every time. So now when I'm starting back here, you see me coming like this, and I already started on 2. Like, they don't know if they're gonna hit me or not.
Bro, your ass crazy.
I'm being
why you tackle that nigga running this curl?
And guess what you do? What you do? Before I even got there, what you do?
You tackle the man.
Before I got there, what do you do?
You know what? I'm gonna say that for sure.
Before I got there, where was the ball?
We already had an hour.
His hands.
So I ain't even.
No, it was not.
We'll be on this bitch.
I never
talking
listen.
about that shit.
We can go back.
We good.
Hey, look. What is this ball? Before this ball even get there, you tell me, receiver.
Man, fuck him. I don't know about that nigga.
Watch this ball before I get there. That bitch in the air already. He's like only one in. That's what I'm doing. I'm coming real fast.
Fuck yeah. Why you for my mother?
No,
That nigga, nigga. Listen, man.
Bro.
That's the nigga first time ever went around this shit.
I'm telling you this. I got. Do you get penalized for that?
no,
You can't even do that, bro.
I got penalized. I got kicked
But
out.
the reason why they ain't doing that, this nigga's goofy as hell. He already dropped the ball before the nigga got there. He was stupid. Look, bro. Watch. Look what I'm gonna rewind it for you.
Bro, you didn't have to do
Look what
that.
the ball. I didn't.
Look at the rock that nigga just ran.
anyway.
I saw it.
No, you ain't watched it.
I did watch it.
Where is the ball?
It's over there.
It's gone before I even get there. I didn't hit him and knock the ball loose.
Tackle that man.
No, I did. I never
You a
said I
fucking
did.
bully. Y'all be talking all that evil shit.
I'm not evil.
bro.
Fucking
No, that's
really a hat. I am.
No, that's wrong. You're a
No,
bully.
it's only situational.
You're a bully.
How you dealing
Boy, you was fucking Bobby
How
up
you
last
dealing,
year.
Brooks? How you dealing, Brooks?
He might be dealing with it. He might be dealing with it.
That's all I did there.
You was fucking Bobby up last year.
On purpose.
I think niggas just like.
Bobby got fucked up every both games. Bobby been on the
I
ground.
think niggas do.
Hold on, to that point, both games Bobby has been on the ground from getting hit by the rusher. The nigga throw 5 posts a game.
You saying these last 2 games?
Yes. Niggas been putting him on the floor the last 2 games. He's throwing the Joe smoked him.
But it's different. But I'm hitting him.
Nah, it's different. Joe smoked him, bro. Straight, he crashed the fuck out.
You should. Post. He ain't got to crash out to do it. You know.
He did though. Post.
I do my shit.
Joe said he fucked him up.
When I did Bobby the way I did him,
That's my boy.
And Nick, my boy. I love Nick.
When the post gotta happen, bro, nigga gonna throw that bitch. He gonna step back a little bit because your ass wild, and he gonna look 1,000, 2,000.
So it gotta be. You gotta be wild. I do my shit intentionally, bro. I don't do that shit like on accident.
Everybody hitting someone intentionally out at 47th and Taylor is a little wild.
All right. First of all, you gotta punish me.
See, you making this about some other shit. Right. You wanna throw me under the bus.
We'll get back to that.
The world would be better without those sick people. I'm gonna make an A2 purge list tonight.
He got it already. It's not written down.
You know what?
It's in your mind. It's in your
I
mind.
don't believe that you don't have that list on.
It ain't written
It's
down.
in his mind.
You really don't like
It ain't written down.
you know.
Bro.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, listen.
Gas him up.
Nah.
I know.
But you know.
So look, before we get to the trending 3,
That ain't that bad.
everybody said Boom. Boom is always a team that every single season,
They look good at some point.
week 1 through 4, they posting motherfucking all that. They got the little emojis and
They rush
all that
it.
shit, right? What do y'all think? What do y'all think is different about Boom this year?
No.
What y'all think different about Boom this year versus other years?
More they
Or is it not different? Because they always a free agency. They always doing that
They
shit.
just got 25 people instead of 22.
They got better players.
This season,
Yeah, so
it's the best players they've had.
Yes.
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 And now they're playing a step better than they have.
Somebody told me yesterday, I was giving them props. They said, yeah, next time we spoken on that Stony pack. That's all I remember.
Wait, what? I don't think that happened.
She know what I'm
I
talking
don't think that happened.
about. All right.
Listen, man, my whole thing is this. Like, we talked about that game, that breakdown. Like, without the rule, y'all lost. And it's because
Against the band.
But that's the
don't mean they
rule.
lost.
What are you talking about? It's the rule.
It was 18-25. I mean, they lost.
a person was.
Hey, you can't
You gotta
say
get the
that,
extra
Pino.
point.
Pino, that's
What are we
crazy.
talking
You
about?
gotta get the extra point.
Listen. This is my point. If somebody, if in the most meaningful drive, somebody goes 99 yards, bro, like you're not necessarily like you.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, that's they starting rushing.
Yeah.
That even you just hurt so much. Yeah, nah. Hassan weak at football.
I'm just telling you,
He
rushing.
talking a lot.
He weak in football.
He be loud on
He bet me $100 to send me on Morgan Park.
I like that son.
No.
Not that I'm saying.
He be loud and wrong. He be loud
What are
and
you
wrong.
talking about?
I'm
You
talking
talking
loud and wrong.
about like as a person?
Yeah.
Well, cool. All right.
You know what I'm saying? He be asking about tips at Russia and shit, you know?
Yeah, that's a red flag.
I mean, like, he want to be the best he can be.
Whatever. He's 40.
Hassan is 40?
Everybody 40, bro. I don't even
All right, bro.
Shorty younger than us,
I
though.
can't even have a serious conversation.
So y'all think more on the same team. Y'all.
No, I think they're a little better because they have bet a little.
What is a little better?
What was their record last year?
They was about 2-0 at this time last year.
What was their record?
Was it 6-2, 5-3?
Bro, they went like 4-0, and then we the first team to beat their.
When you say a little better, is it a game better?
They could even possibly be 2 games better.
All right. So
I really said so. In my mind, right? They really 4, 5, and 3 type of team last year. Now they are legitimately like you see they look like 6 wins.
all right, so they lost to the band in the first round last year. So when you say better, are they around better? Do they go to the turf?
Yeah, because that's super like
You think it's like
that could they are definitely ready. They could be on the turf. They could make that Elite 8 because that's so dependent on how the shit fall and shit. Like they could just pull a 4-4. You know what I'm saying? They could pull a 5 week 5 and 3.
Boom was 6-2 or 5-3 last year. I'm looking at that. Yeah.
Well, but we creased them.
They 5-3. Boom was 5-3 last year.
Right. So but we came into that game thinking like this boom. Right. So like we would now it's like, all right, they got players, we got to prepare for this. We wasn't preparing for we wasn't preparing for nothing. Like the trade's there. Cool, throw it. Now they have better players, so it's like you got to prepare for more. But like
you got to guard the field.
Defensively, still they don't look dominant on defense yet. The talks are still Chuck and the weapons of
Chuck.
yeah, like that's the talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all. And the defense still a liability too. But
I mean, they gave up 80 yards that last drive when they
Chris Dalton not starting is crazy.
They gave up 80 yards when it started most. So like, I mean,
but that's my point though.
They
got a
and it's early, so
pieces.
They can get better.
How are they gonna make that work?
I don't think that's that hard, actually.
And while we talking
to you,
y'all,
it might be hard for them because they don't understand what that look like.
Boom beat the man 20-14.
That's what I'm saying. This ain't second time beating them.
That's second time beating them.
I said that.
You did not say that.
I said that last week.
I said that.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I mean, cool, bro. Like they're better.
That's your team, bro. Your slave shit got to.
Yeah, and they on there with y'all. Because y'all only beat them by 1 score last season.
Did we win?
Y'all did. Y'all.
Actually, they didn't move the ball past midfield in the second half.
24-16.
They lost.
8 points.
They lost.
That's the.
You know what? I ain't finna fight.
I just told them last year.
They were 6-2.
No, they went 5-3.
All right.
Just pick them.
Let me tell you something.
Just pick them.
I ain't say pick. I'm just telling y'all what.
I bet he paid for it.
Tail was beat last year.
I'm just telling y'all what happened, niggas.
Hey man.
That tail was beat.
I beat them by a score.
Okay.
Cartel look like
T3.
Cartel. Loaded look like, you know what I'm saying? Loaded look good.
Loaded quarterback play got to be better. Loaded has a lot of weapons on that team. They got a lot of shit to work with.
Like we said last week, that's a new team.
That's not a new team.
That's a new team.
We agreed last week.
It's not a new team.
We agreed.
As I look at them, they're not a new team.
As you look,
As I look at them, week 2, they're not a new team.
none of those ladies
Receivers are in play. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Why wouldn't that matter?
Because they have.
Is the energy still on the roster?
Wait a minute, bro. Ain't Ashley and Benito on the fucking team?
Bonita, I don't think Bonita's played. Ashley just got there.
Why does that matter?
Yeah, they do have the drains.
Huh?
They on who?
They got both drains.
They on what? Boom?
Gooch on the team.
Who they on? What team?
Kendall on the team.
Oh, loaded. You talking loaded.
Cezanne on the team.
We talking camaraderie.
That doesn't fucking matter.
Well, that was like the key to the last week's show.
All right.
Yeah, and I've changed my mind based on what
That was confusing. Did you change your mind just now?
No.
You have the free will to change your mind when you get new information.
Nigga, I'm grown.
When you get new information, you
It's
can
not new information. As that we've said and we've talked, they're a team that had women on their team. Now they do
in
not.
the past.
In the past. And they still got it. But now it's like, you can argue Gooch is the fucking top 5 receiver in the league. You can argue he number one. You can argue he number one. You can argue that.
Yep.
Right?
Top athlete.
Their opportunistic defense, he gonna make plays. Then they had like 2 picks this week. Right? When I sit there and I look at them and you work it as you go through, they have enough even Malik, I ain't say fucking Malik name. You have enough receivers on that team, male-wise, where you can get your chunk yardage and you can kind of get the plays with your women.
I feel like they don't even really play that way, though.
They don't play what way?
The way you say?
Focusing on chunk yards with your guys compared. I feel like it's full concepts with them at all times.
That's my point. It shouldn't be. I am going. If I had Cezanne and I had fucking Gooch on my team, I would figure this shit out. You got to put everybody in fucking conflict. You got to put everybody.
So what coverage you put?
I got some shit I would do against them.
Shit.
Yeah. But I also think who you playing against and playing the quarterback dictates the coverage you're going to play against because quarterbacks are creatures of habit. I'm a firm believer in that. Right? I think a lot of times when you see loaded play, like they've had a lot of turnovers in the past 2 weeks is because a part of that is like, okay, cool, we do have these guys on our team that can win one-on-one and do what it is we're going to do, but it may not be the right situation where you're going and doing that thing. So I think they have to go about it a little better, if that makes sense.
So you saying Dre tweaking right now?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I gotta get the real out of motherfucker.
No, that's real. But I said that though. I said that.
He said it.
I said that. I said that.
I want to get
I
the
said
real. You know what I'm
that.
saying?
I said that.
I gotta get
But
that.
also, Dre one of them niggas where he one of the most talented niggas in the league
He
too.
going, yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, Dre, bro, 6'3", bro, one of the fastest niggas, can throw the ball anywhere. Like, Dre just got to start making the game easier for himself.
Is he
but I
still
think
one of the fastest motherfuckers?
Hell yeah.
Actually, you don't know.
You're really a unicorn.
But I also think that, like, when you look at a nigga like Dre, you look at Grady, Bobby, motherfuckers like that, you have, like, your arm talent is supreme. They want to try so hard to say, I'm a quarterback versus what do I need to do to put my team in the best position to win a game? And that's a lot. It can be a lot. It also got to come to a point where it's like, all right, shut the fuck up talking to me. I'm going to do what the fuck I'm going to do.
That's how dude go.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Bro, you fucking stop talking to me.
I watch Nick.
I ain't set the G. Stop talking to me.
Yeah.
Don't say shit to me.
I
will listen to what you got to say. I will, all that shit. Hey, I was open on this play. Cool. Come back in the huddle and tell me that shit in the huddle then. Me and I had this conversation. While I was open on so-and-so play. Call my name. I don't like doing that. Well, nigga, you ain't with the ball. I don't know.
I watched Nick do that shit, bro. Like, literally, I used to be on the Nick and them sideline and shit. And Nick them probably be losing or in the close game. And then nigga like, bro. Like,
my defense, I feel like that's because you know.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a firm believer, like, quarterbacks know. You know what I'm saying?
But you know,
because they process it so much, so I feel like me going back as a receiver, going back to them, but like, hey, bro, I'm open. Like,
no, it doesn't because
you know
I'm gonna tell you what it does. It puts them in the forefront of my brain.
You on Nick team,
so
or Dula. Nigga, you gotta listen.
That's what I'm saying.
I have in my mind what's gonna happen on this play, but I also gotta know it might not be this play. So when we go back to colors and shit like that, hey, bro, I'm open on this play. All right, cool. I just know how we manipulate the coverage at that point.
Yeah, so I may come. You got to what your man, what you already going back
right.
to. Yeah.
So I may come back to this play on green versus come back on yellow.
Yeah.
I may run this play on yellow a lot, but I may come back on green because you say you open.
And then go back to you got to run your route hard every time.
Every time.
So
that's what ended up happening. So I'll even get to the point where I got some shit I'm gonna tell my team on Wednesday when we meet. Where it's like, yo, I need somebody on the sideline watching ABC XYZ. Like, it was a play where, so Mob Ties, for example, we played them this weekend. Them niggas wasn't eat. They was fucking playing 7 yards, 8 yards off, and wasn't moving.
They're standing there.
They standing there. So there's a play where Zay butt naked, wide open. My assumption all the time though is we fast, we athletic. Them niggas is running. They wasn't running. I don't know because I'm not seeing it because I'm anticipating. All right, we got speed. They're gonna run with our speed. I would have threw that bitch.
Yeah.
The first play of the game was a fucking 50. The first play of the game was a 50-yard free play where we fucking went and threw that motherfucking guy to the end zone right away. I just need to know what's going on because my thing is we have so much speed that y'all gonna move back and do what it is that y'all gotta do. So, you know, that's the whole thing, but that goes back to the communication. I can sit there and communicate with somebody and say, I need you to run your route this way and do A, B, C, X, Y, Z. But if you ain't come back and telling me, hey, bro, these fucking corners is flat-footed, I'm gonna cancel the offense. Hey, I'm gonna just go double move right now.
I mean, without
stop and go right here, whatever the fuck that looks
without
like.
saying too much, we did have a play when we ran a play, whatever. I came back and I was like, yo, like,
Play 3.
this is like
I
this,
saw it.
like this is what it is. You ain't gotta go back to a next play, but
I'm gonna come back, but it's in my mind. But I saw it out of my peripherals the whole time. But you also got to come back and tell me because it got to be on the forefront of my brain. Hey, bro, this play is open, that play is open. And it may become a point in the game where I can now go do whatever it is that I'm talking about in that situation.
Before we move on, I'm gonna get Vino about you because Vino was like, I'm with you on that. Like when I'm like, yo, I don't believe in like telling quarterbacks like, hey, G, I'm open.
Nah, you're not supposed to. I don't think you should.
I think you should.
Not saying you say you're open, but I don't think you should tell them like what you need to. What you
you need to come tell me.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think you be like, hey, you should run this play again because I'm open.
You should.
What you up with that?
Yeah, like that.
Yes. That's real, bro. When you want to win,
and then you as a quarterback should know what play y'all just ran, and you get back.
when you want to win, and it's not just me. I can't be the only motherfucker. I don't see everything. I can think all this shit. It has to be 360 communication between everybody, bro.
Right.
Everybody.
Yeah, so my thing though, right, I've played receiver so long, is like, and I've seen so many quarterbacks complain about that, to where it's like, I'm just like, I do what I do, especially in flag, is like, I say concepts that get other people open, or I say what's going to be open. You know what I'm saying? I can read defenses and whatnot to be like, oh yeah, this will work. But like myself,
Bro,
that's a rare occasion.
I'm gonna tell you something. When you're playing at your highest level, what's the percentage of niggas that can actually guard you?
0.
Okay.
For sure. But
no, that's it.
Yeah, but like it don't. But it don't always have to come to me.
Hold on.
No, but hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Use Cartel.
Yeah.
When Crump was on that motherfucking field,
yeah, I don't like that.
First and fucking 20, that comeback is being thrown.
He don't like that.
Period.
Nick don't like that.
Nick don't like
the team.
Nick don't like
that.
what?
He don't like that.
You don't like that?
He hate that shit.
He hate what?
He hates that he does that.
Hate the who do what?
Crump like screams like, give me the ball.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying it works. You can hate whatever the fuck you want to hate.
Sure. I mean, right. We're not going right. Like so. For instance, yesterday, 4th down against. I'm gonna run this out.
Let's do this then real quick.
It worked though,
and it worked.
Look, because this is gonna determine like your answer to this too. Who the toughest defender you have to go up against?
Like he know.
That year Legacy won Reggie. Yeah.
So, right. So in that situation, now we can go back to the question.
Okay. All right.
What? That was a specific situation where he gets to roam. And if you come down, like I thought in his situation was man to man, me versus somebody. That was a situation where he got to roam and help people.
So he didn't guard
Reggie.
I'm saying man to man.
So he didn't come down there and guard you.
Man, who ain't nobody walked down in front of me.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't come down there and guard.
Ain't never happened.
But I'm saying somebody got to be the toughest motherfucker. You got to get open on.
I've always ranked my DBs. So like I thought my last time I ranked DBs, it was like, and it's definitely
Reggie.
now. Yeah, it was like
Reggie number one.
It was like I think when I did it was like Rob, Cons, and Reggie.
To go off what he said, he didn't come down there and guard you though. You said he was helping. He didn't come down there and guard.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was about to ask this, if he had a second part, but if he did come down there and guard you, and it's a situation like what Dooley is saying, is you saying like, nigga, I'm going to take the ball.
I just asked
I'm going to win that.
But I'm asking you said, are you going back to the huddle and I'm saying, nigga, I'm open, I don't give a fuck who guard me, throw me the ball.
If it's a 4th
If it's Reggie.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Verse.
Well, we had
Verse Pat Surtain, I know what route I'm gonna run for the money. Right now.
Versus the best DB in the NFL.
I got to. Who the fuck else gonna do it?
Don't tell me the route. I just want
if it's 4th down and Pat Surtain's playing for whoever the fuck, in this championship game.
And all that shit.
I mean, I'm saying he on 47. Like, we playing our rules and shit like that. This Pat Surtain. I mean, shit, yeah, trust me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Best rush you had to go against. Is that? For sure. I told motherfuckers, yeah. Best quarterback you had to go against.
Clay.
Somebody mad.
Is he still in the league this year? Why?
No.
I ain't saying Clay.
I'm sure people would have felt like the
best quarterback.
they better than Clay.
But it's different though. It's like
I feel like I'm the best quarterback. Everybody tell me I suck.
Whoa. I'm saying to like,
do that.
I mean,
niggas got to run against Clay. Niggas got to run against Clay. Niggas got to
I understand. I'm saying that niggas is motherfuckers out there that's like, what the fuck?
Niggas got to run. For me, ever, I'm gonna just say, because if I'm going back to my real position and shit, the people rushing and shit, like a quarterback down there, I hate the rush, bro. Was that nigga Bobby Stark?
Well, he back 12 yards.
That was what I was mad at.
You hit Bobby?
Huh?
You hit Bobby?
I didn't never get coached. He throwing that
Nigga 12 yards back.
He's standing at 6 and dropping at 10.
And I'm talking shit because I'm trying to get him riled up. He don't talk back nothing, boy.
I don't.
And you can't touch it because
He's smiling and your head shakes.
Yeah.
I don't.
He pick his child up.
I don't understand the logic. If you have the arm, I don't understand the logic of being near the line of scrimmage.
Because the snap has to go in tune. Because the count is going as the snap is going.
Yep.
So you got a floaty snap, and they start that count. It fucks everything.
And Bobby fixed that. But Bobby fixed that.
That snap has to get that, bro.
He had a. It would be different. It would be different now.
He was standing up.
It would be
Troy
different.
Troy was a snapper.
Troy
standing right here. He could throw the ball.
That's my point. Bobby fixed it. Now it would be different.
Yes.
From the ground, that shit totally different.
So the snap matters.
Totally.
Bobby Stark used to get in that bitch, bro. 16 yards back down there.
Yeah.
And I'm talking big shit. Cause I'm trying to get him to talk back to me. Don't talk. And he throwing that bitch before I like, nigga, it don't even matter. Like, I'm rushing for no reason. Man, rush a girl, bro. I'm going to middle linebacker, bro. What we doing?
I watched that nigga one time on my homies, bro. Wasn't no point.
No point. He getting that bitch out before you gonna start running.
Wasn't no point. He already back to it. And he had an arm, so like he could get that motherfucker wherever it needed to go.
That used to piss me the fuck off, bro.
75, 80.
So him being back at that 12 ain't really matter.
Bro, that shit,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
grind my gears,
you won't even get
mad as fuck, ready to fight. Cause he ain't even, and I'm talking shit to him, but that's the only thing I can talk to. And he ain't saying nothing back. Hey, good shit, talk. Nigga, you just
what?
20 yards.
When he got fired up, he'll talk some shit.
Yeah,
once they up, he not even gonna talk while he down.
He will talk crazy.
Yeah, Dre was talking that shit. His wife devil talking that shit.
He will talk crazy.
Yeah, you really can't talk shit about the other guy. You like, she like, yeah, you a lady.
She treat your ass too.
Yeah.
But he also was a grade A shit talker.
Yeah.
She was a good player.
She used to talk shit to him.
That was their balance up. Yeah.
Good player.
He should have played.
Nigga, the first time I was on that up top team, the first time they played Stoney, and that shit started slow. Bobby was jogging off the field, like, we good. She was like, Bobby, ain't a goddamn thing to be smiling about. Nigga, Bobby stopped laughing.
I
was like, wait, what's going on right here?
We had 2 hours and 18 minutes, man. I say we got 12 more minutes and we go to the trending 3.
No, right now.
No, let's just get to it.
Right now. Who up on the trending?
So my
yeah, it's probably me. I said it all right.
It's 25 people, man. Y'all good shit.
So my trending 3 right now, Sweeney Todd. Shout out to Sweeney Todd, 2-0, as they say, for the first time ever.
Yeah, ever.
Sweeney Todd, 2-0.
Sweeney Todd had a big ass win this weekend against Terror Squad. I thought that game would go a different way. It didn't.
That's crazy, actually.
I thought Terror Squad would. I thought Terror Squad would work if I'm being real. And that didn't happen. Sweeney Todd found a way to pull a win out. Shout out to Courtney. Shout out to Warren. What's Warren brother name? Jason. They played some ball. Sweeney Todd best players. Like Buddy with the fro wasn't even there. BJ, he wasn't even there. So good job handling business.
Rush on that team, man. Like he be playing hard. Rush.
That's his name.
Dante Rush. Yeah.
Okay. They had a receiver that was doing some shit though.
Dark skin, like
I ain't see it. I couldn't really see it on the field.
Rush he played both ways for them.
Yeah, but Sweeney Todd been coming back saying like they had like 10 people that was at the game. Like Terror Squad had 22. And they came out to handle their business. So shout out to Sweeney Todd. Playmakers on my trend 3. Obviously they lost. I think they need to figure some shit out. But show some good shit. What
time was Terror Squad practicing last weekend?
Man, they say allegedly they was out there 10, 11 p.m. And they also be having 6 a.m., 7 a.m. practice.
Now it's starting to turn into what you practicing.
Midnight.
What you
Friday. When it was a Friday.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If I practice at fucking 11 or 12, 10 o'clock on a fucking Friday, and we lose,
I'm pissed.
The service might be over.
We ain't doing that no more.
It might be over. I ain't gonna lie. The fuck is we doing? And my last team, I think they 0-2 right now, but High Speed, man. High Speed doing some good shit. They done played some close games. The personnel's changed. You can see they got some order. They got a conductor to some of the shit they're doing. I think High Speed, some things go good here or there. I think High Speed gonna be good. That was my 3.
And they quarterback
is High Speed.
High Speed quarterback is young. This is first season playing out here.
Good, he encouraging, all that shit. They're figuring out how to put their personnel in the best place. The quietest kept High Speed got one of the best women in the league.
Yep, light-skinned girl with the blonde ponytail. Yeah, she tough.
Cold.
She ain't tall.
Cold.
Yeah.
She about 5. She about 5'9".
She ran some good routes.
She don't do no talking. She just play.
She's nice.
Yeah, she tough.
She nice.
She just plays. I like her.
Nice. Yeah. So that's my 3. Bro, what the fuck? Is you cool, bro? Dula with a fucking A? Dulla?
Hey, bro, that's on me, dude. Sorry, bro.
Folks, are you cool?
Sorry, bro.
Hey, bro.
I'm about fucking with this nigga.
Hey, man, this motherfucker did damage to a battery.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Damn, my shit was on.
My shit been
2 hours, boy.
Yeah,
my shit
2.5 hours. We going, I'm going, Mark Trent 3. Boom, trending up. Playmakers, even though with that off last week, they trending up because they would never been in this situation. So,
Playmakers got one of the best uniforms. It's that P.
That uniform wrong.
That P is like, it's simple,
hold on.
but it's raw.
Hold on. No.
I'm not either, but I like it.
I'm not a blue guy. That blue, I'm not a blue guy.
It's like a royal blue.
I'm not. That's blue as fuck. I'm not blue.
I like
I'm
the
not a blue
P,
guy.
but I do not like those football pants.
You talking about the pants?
I'm cool on the
Those
pants.
pants?
Yeah, I'm cool on the pants.
This nigga wearing the pants like capris, nigga.
Oh, you talking? Okay, that's what you talking about. Okay, I get that.
It was just,
I didn't know exactly what you were talking about. You talking about the style of pants?
no, they're regular football pants, but they got like a 2X on them bitches to the motherfucking ankles, boy. And they football pants.
You gotta cut them.
Like, bro, he don't know no better. And even if he cut him though, cause he's skinny, he's too skinny for that.
They can't skip leg.
I got playmakers, and then I got Sweeney Todd, man. Sweeney Todd, shit, doing what they supposed to do. They 2-0.
You should have played with Sweeney Todd and shit.
Sir, I'm not going for no team. They win. I'm trying to win, bro. I only got
2-0.
That's winning record season,
They 2-0.
bro. You gotta understand.
That's been the difference.
You gotta understand what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say
They don't.
You went about your hard to Sweeney Todd.
I was on Sweeney Todd.
But imagine if you were about your hard to guard core from last year to Sweeney Todd.
Bro,
what that team could be
first
right now.
They weren't gonna start my people. They gonna me and Warren was gonna be into it.
Okay.
And I was gonna be picked.
That's fair. That's fair. Understood. That's fair. That's fair.
And we gonna
Hey, bro.
like,
Busting the
I'm
fuck
call-
up,
Hey,
dude.
these people.
I'm gonna call
Busting the
hey,
fuck up.
I'm gonna call it. You keep pulling them beers. I don't know where you pulling them beers
Pull
from.
them bitches right out.
You pulling them beers out.
Hey, that nigga just said.
He been putting them beers since he been here, bro.
That nigga just said,
Oh my
You know,
God.
bullshit though. I like me and Warren.
No, that's real. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I be coming all the time, bro. Look, first of all, Jason don't start. If you don't listen to me.
You said what?
You dumb, man. It's a good show, man.
Oh, Q? No, Q still watching.
So you want people to still watch? I'm up.
That's that sign out.
I don't think so.
All right, man.
All right. Who,
Vino.
Vino gotta go last.
Oh, you go there.
all right, what up?
His is a little.
I got my shit normal, bro.
I don't think so. You went different for everybody. My trending 3, I got the band at 1.
Where they screaming up and down?
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna tell you why I got them up.
You soft.
I'm gonna tell you, I ain't got a band up.
Shit.
This nigga want to go back to the band so bad. That's his family.
I got him at 1, bro.
Like, no, I ain't gonna be solid.
Don't get him started.
I'll get him started. So my bad, G.
I got the band at 1. I got Sweeney Todd at 2.
Nope.
2-0.
No, we ain't doing it tonight.
Stop.
We ain't doing it tonight.
Stop.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Stop. Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Don't say it. Do not say it. Sorry.
He's like, all right, bro. He's like, all right, bro.
Sit over here with a gold Q and
I got Sweeney Todd at 2. And I got
Please remind me after we just loud off
to tell him.
to tell y'all.
All right. I got Evil at 3. I ain't even gonna explain mine. That's why I got it.
Slim say your ass drunk. Your ass drunk. Why is the band trimming up?
That's interesting, man.
Right. That's what I want to
I have him there because I feel like
What?
it's not a matter of trending. It's just more so like.
It's about
trending.
Can I finish?
But it's about trending.
This shit say trending.
This is why
It's
the nigga didn't want to
trending
do it, though. This is why he didn't want to say it.
But he made this shit.
No, it doesn't.
I didn't make a trending.
This is the second time today, too. He didn't make no sense. But go ahead.
I didn't make no sense about my P5
Right now.
because I thought I
Let's
did.
go on trend 3. We'll talk about that.
Why are they trending?
Come on, talk to me, gang.
We asked you a
Why they trending
question.
up?
You know you up, gang.
Why they trending up?
We can ask you a question.
Stop talking to me.
Why are
Why ask you a question?
the defending champs 1-1 trending up?
After a loss.
Answer after a loss. Because you also said trending down was a thing.
I did. I don't think they trending down though.
So why are they trending up?
I don't want to explain it right now.
Because you don't know.
So I do know. So they're not trending either way.
Say it, D-Son.
So they're
But
down.
they are trending up.
They trending up, he said. Off of L. But they're the defending champs.
They trending up. They trending up.
It's only down.
They're still in
Okay, you don't have an explanation for the band. I'm just gonna say
What's the rest?
them your old people.
He didn't have explanation for the
If that's what you want to
So-
do.
Evil. Talk about evil. Then
I like Evil. I think Evil. I think
see
Evil.
what I'm saying?
I think
See how quick you was to answer that?
I like Evil.
We're going to start getting D-Son behind the camera, bro.
Oh my mom, I'm gonna give his ass.
Oh my mama, we ain't gotta do this shit no more. This is gonna be the last one.
Y'all do this shit with an iPhone.
They do it with your iPhone, nigga. Hey, see,
No,
making it personal, right?
don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, do it.
You bring it out the worst thing you
I'm bringing out the best in you.
But no, I do like Evil though.
See what I'm saying?
I watch-
So,
I like Evil though. I watched them Sunday, but I watched them on the listen I wanted the field. I saw them week 1. They got some good pieces. They
You
doing
talking about
some
the
shit.
Eagle that beat Demon Time at high speed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like most of how they look.
high speed.
No, we know that, but I'm talking about these.
I mean, high speed is it was a common thing before we went live.
First of all, they never.
High speed was a common thing before we went live, man.
Let's see.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Right here, they not
do that.
Hey, Zay, what'd you say earlier about high speed?
They had the belt.
What'd you say? You had the best comment about it. What'd you say earlier?
I'll give them credit for losing.
Nah, you said something else. Said they the best looking, giving credit for losing team.
Yeah,
Or some shit like that.
Who they next game?
I don't remember.
High speed got they got
High speed has playmakers.
They got playmakers next game. I actually want to see that game.
Playmakers next.
I actually want to
I'm
see
gonna watch
that game.
that shit.
So what happened when they lose?
Who?
Have speed.
He's high on
They're
high
gonna be
speed.
trending down.
It is.
Oh, okay.
He's
I like
very
that.
high
I
on
know
high speed.
honesty because his nigga ain't honest. He's talking about trending up and down. He don't know what's going
I had Evil. I'm talking about that. I got Sweeney Todd at 2. They 2-up.
Man.
You don't believe in Sweeney. I do.
No.
Who they play next?
Sweeney
Sweeney don't believe in Sweeney.
They 2-0 right now.
They 2-0, bro. The first time in franchise history.
That's not even a given. They finna give up some points.
Sweeney looking at it 2-0 like these niggas tweet.
Nah, I lied.
That's true.
I lied. Oh no, I lied. How Sweeney played T1 T-Nets.
Oh yeah. Struck out.
Cause that's a crossover was real.
And then High Speed played Infantry at the High Speed is in.
That's the season.
Oh, no.
That's the season.
High Speed is in the full clip. That's it.
That's the season.
Who they crossover game?
But we gotta get the Vino, bro. We at 2029.
Bro, they
Gotta
dead.
go home be a family man.
They dead. They gonna be 0-4.
Crazy.
You can go to bed.
Oh, my mom.
Right.
Go
So
ahead.
you might as well get off that. I don't remember what I
You
said.
said you might think you been biting, but we'll go ahead.
Could you Postman so I
I did mine.
Yeah, Postman so I can remember what
Yeah.
I remember 4. I mean 3. That's all. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Boom. Trending up for obvious reasons. Playmakers is trending up for obvious reasons. Their gameplay and their loss, and they knew, they found all they knew athletes.
But it's a problem.
Yeah, still, they would have never been in that type of loss. Like Erk said that earlier, we was losing by 50.
Bro, that ain't the first time they ever played them, and that ain't never lost like this.
And I said last week that they needed to blow Cartel out to even prove any type of point. And it's still true. They played well. They played better than I thought they would play. So, amongst the league, that's one of the best games anybody ever seen.
Contradicting yourself. You said they have to smoke them to even be taken serious.
We have to smoke.
Yeah.
But now you saying they trending up.
So we just talked about how after seeing some things, your mind can change.
We did.
Watching Nick,
We did.
watching Nick really orchestrate and watching Jock run around. Yeah, watching all the pieces work like how they work. Like they could fuck something up.
So Playmakers got 4 to 5 male receivers that can go win.
They got
1-on-1.
They got 2-3 niggas that could walk on in Division I schools if they worked out for a month.
For sure.
They still have real football players on there.
Come play at Morgan Park.
Say what?
I'm talking shit.
They play at Morgan Park. If they can play at Morgan Park, shit, they'd be a king.
The thing is, could they get on the field?
They down the street.
Could they get on the field at Morgan Park?
Them niggas could.
Maybe.
Nice.
Oh, them niggas could.
Maybe.
So if Tyler Perry makes,
Let me get that.
So if Tyler Perry makes a good move, he won't be on your purse list.
The thing is, he won't. He won't.
I want to talk about your number 3.
Yeah, 420, yeah.
420 is obviously trending down because they don't look good. Yep, and they played T1T real tight yesterday, and I think that was just nothing, really.
You had a comment about Wu earlier.
Yes. I truly.
Y'all actually had a conversation about Wu earlier.
They lost first.
Talk about
game
Wu.
from the
Let's
zero.
talk about Wu. Let's talk about Wu. We noticed some things in the game that with Wu. And
The puppy dog stage is over.
Vino said if he was on a different team, he would be a better quarterback.
I believe that.
Why?
You say quarterback or player?
Whatever.
Quarterback.
I mean, he played quarterback.
He played quarterback, yeah. I think the environment. I think who helping him? You call that tampering?
You see what?
Was he supposed to be going to play? Was it an option? I heard that.
The option
was made up.
I heard Reckless was a team.
Fuck no.
No. If it wasn't Reckless, it was Hitman. One of them.
No.
Yeah, I think if he had some different people around him, like freed him up, like he could do some things. I think he held back. I think he held back to him. Oh no, without a doubt, if I was around him, he'd be better. Yeah, because I make people better.
Outside your team, you said if he was someplace else, he'd be better. Name the team.
No, why is he not better?
I think
that's a better question.
Yeah, I don't think he had the leadership to be better. I don't think the offensive minds are all that. I don't think Juice talk. I know Juice don't talk like that to be, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, no shade to him. I don't think Slim know X's and O's like that.
So do you think Wu don't know it?
I think Wu ain't a person who's gonna be like, we doing this.
So he's not assertive enough as a quarterback. So he need a certain team that got a certain.
I think Wu stepped into a situation that wasn't his situation, so he just kind of be like, "This ain't my situation." So I'm gonna just.
First of all, Wu cheated his way into the situation.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know one thing about being cheated. He better than the last quarterback in 420.
I said he went on the roster. He ended up coming.
Oh, see, I mean, right. I don't know about all that.
Well, not me, but Tate. I don't know. Protest against that shit.
Oh yeah. When y'all played them and they had them niggas off. He was one of them guys, right?
It was only him.
But he's playing like
played DB and yeah.
So wait, they get disqualified.
But they won that game too.
They won.
I remember.
They won and then they got disqualified?
They won. It was the last game of the season. They won.
Because y'all wrestle checked them, right? Y'all wrestle checked them niggas, right?
Wow. They tried to do that to us one year.
Who, me?
No, not y'all. Poetic Justice. So let's say Wars won MVPs, multiple all-times, plus been to the final four. No X and O's.
I swear to God on my life, I could care less about any.
He got one of my MVPs.
Any accolade, any individual accolade in this league.
LeBron James.
For sure, I should have won MVP that year.
Yeah, you should have.
Spring 23, I should have won MVP.
We put the numbers on the board.
Player A, player B, player C.
Yeah, this line, Barlow, we still here.
On
my mama bees.
The individual accolades in this league are super watered down. They weak. So like I don't care nothing about that. It's niggas,
because the rush of the year.
Niggas running around talking about
the two best rushers in the house right now.
Especially niggas that put the flag. That shit blow me.
Niggas got.
Have you ever won rush of the year? Have you ever won rush of the year?
Playing around over.
It won't happen when I was rushing for real either.
So it's like I'm dead up, nigga. To that point, who's probably gonna win Russia of the Year this year?
Dude from Lazy?
No.
Sagi.
Osagi.
Why?
Because he had 5 yesterday.
Facts.
Yep. He was screaming it to high heaven.
Who you play for?
I don't know.
I don't lie.
Yeah.
I'm tell you something. When you're a defensive player, if you got 1 or 2 good games, that's gonna win you the award.
100%.
1 or 2 good games.
No shade to the girl, but I've seen Jasmine Caleb has won that because she's went off. She's not even. That's just the person I can think of. There's been several rushers who've had 4, 3, 4, 5 sacks in the game, and that be it.
Yeah. Like I had 3 missed 6 and I didn't win that bitch.
No. Somebody in this room got one.
They played,
it's like
that what's black what?
Black people, yeah.
What you say? What?
Huh?
What did you say about somebody?
Some people like cucumber pickle.
Yeah, wow.
Listen. It's like them accolades don't mean shit. It ain't nothing to you against you, Slim. Like it just is what it is.
RP said he got 5.
6. He's outside. He got 6 sacks.
Motherfucker screaming, he got the record.
What the fuck?
He was screaming. I saw it.
Who did they play for him to get 5
Black
sacks?
Beatles. They played themselves.
Oh my God.
I'm
gonna call this ill tomorrow.
But my thing is this. Okay, but if you play LOD, is that like this rusher of the year coming at you? There's a thought process?
No.
That's my point. Like
the stats is what Joey makes the.
I understand how they made. I'm saying that's my point. That these accolades
I'll say
actually that meaningful.
and we got to wrap up in a second. But like, I think that. So just like people got all pros and all that shit, I think that in A2, the council or whoever the fuck they are can do whatever they gonna do. I think that.
Where's the council?
The advocates, the A2 advocates.
Okay.
I think that when you look at so you can vote all stars and do all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think something that needs to be instituted in the league is like an all A2 team.
Yeah.
Right? So
it's like all pro.
Yeah. But you go down to, you don't give everybody the option to vote who it's like, nah, you got 2 or 3 people that you can vote from. Out of these 3 people, this is who you vote for because that now. So whether it's the captains of the league, so like if it's the people that run the teams or it's league-wide, give people a vote. And it could be the captains of the team.
Captains of the team, everybody talk about their division.
Yes. So you go through and you do it that way. I think that is how you can, when you talk about impact, the players know who got the impact and do whatever it is. I think a lot of the awards are based on just stats, and it's like some stats are empty. If it's MVP, I got 40 flag pulls.
Oh, that's empty.
You're getting called on in your area. I don't want to hear that shit. You can't be an all-star corner and have 25 flag pulls.
I mean, that's from the defensive part of it, though, I think.
No, that's what I'm saying. From a defensive standpoint, offense is about production. And that just kind of is what it is.
Even in any league that you talk about, like all-stars and MVPs and, whatever you win, accolades you win, like it goes off stats.
Yeah.
It don't go off stats. This is how it goes.
Yeah, but if I'm the middle linebacker and I'm getting 40 flags, if I'm a corner and I got 25 flags, I make the
like 125 flags is crazy.
I'm getting caught on a lot.
That happened.
Me and Muncie got into it behind that shit. Cause I'm telling him like, bro, like we losing because niggas like y'all niggas playing weekend.
Because we giving up 8 every time and you pulling the flag.
He said nigga, I led the team in flag. I said that's the fucking problem. Our DB led the lead in flag.
They shouldn't be throwing that at you.
What the fuck? That's the fucking problem.
No respect at all.
Hey man, it's like that's
how our DB lead the lead in flag.
That's like that Pat Surtain thing with him with Dion. They not throwing at Dion. He shut down the whole time.
Yeah.
They not throwing it.
Yeah, that's facts.
I just don't. All y'all shit is on point. I don't care about none of the shit. I think most people will regard me as one of the better receivers in the league, and I've gotten one time I was in contention for an MVP. One time. And that was actually Flagrant's worst season of all time.
Yeah, you think all the quarterbacks of the year better than me.
Wait, what?
What season accolade do you?
You're not even a quarterback.
Oh, there it is.
What season accolade do I respect?
And a coach.
Individual?
Yeah, I'm a great coach. Oh, I ain't no middle linebacker. I ain't never know.
I guess the most respectable one will probably be offensive MVP.
Oh, my defense has always been them.
That makes sense to me.
Offensive MVP probably is the most respectable individual
I ain't saying
accolade.
nothing about that. I said what you are.
Just saying. I ain't no middle
I guess
linebacker.
second to that would be quarterback.
You almost got me serious. See, I missed
But like, even to that point though, like people, you play so many bad games, like you can really go off and not be cold.
My bad.
5 minutes.
Niggas go off in games and don't be cold for real.
Like who? Name them. But we talking about.
I don't know. Like I really don't know.
No, it's crazy. But you saying niggas.
It's because it's that many.
Who name one if it's that many?
I thought you can catch a weak team and have a good game.
You can say that. I want Vino to say what he got to say. Cause
I'm not trying to.
You know what?
I say he want to go off the most recent. He want to say something.
No, Jill, like, okay.
Well, I wasn't trying to really get to that, but that's a perfect example.
No,
Osaki's
but
not
like,
good.
So like I'm saying this. I
wasn't thinking like
this ain't no shade against him, right?
No.
Nick Roberson ain't the best rusher in the league, bro.
Oh my God.
He done won the award probably
Twice.
He done won that bitch twice.
All it takes is a good week.
That's all it takes is one good week.
For sure.
And you can win an award. Because he don't have to get a sack. But you're affecting the quarterback all type of different ways, but I'm not getting the stat that's along with that. So I think that
sacks and interceptions are the most overrated shit in flag football.
Interception's different, bro.
Interception's different.
But
because you flip possession.
But when you put the emphasis on it and it causes problems, like, because if you could teach people to just be in the right spot and to bat down a ball over always getting an interception, or see somebody
bat down the ball.
But when you get it back, you taking the ball because a bat down on third down versus a pick on third down.
What happens more often is you get out of position trying to
was on another.
No, I agree with that.
So that's why the emphasis. That's why I believe the emphasis is too much.
But the emphasis got to be on the ball.
100%.
In flag, you got to turn motherfuckers over. Now, so a motherfucker says
more than one way to turn people over.
No, it is. So motherfucker says, man, you should have.
The best way to turn over is catch an interception.
But
that's why it's turn over on downs. Because if it's fourth and long, what's 9 times? If it's fourth and long, 9 times, what are they doing? Throwing that bitch 30 yards downfield. So if I catch it, I got a longer way to go versus then you will stop. Well, no, but that's not something you think about in the play. So I think turnover on downs is a better defense. Well, it depends on the situation. So it's like if I catch a pick, it's like a punt. I don't want that. I don't have to go this many yards.
Right, that's why I said if it's fourth or something, I'm betting that bitch down. I'm hitting that bitch to the ground because you threw that bitch.
But is that something in your head? That's not something in my head.
For me,
but also it's not. No, but I'm gonna tell you at the beginning of the play is where I would play it different. So it's like, okay, cool. You gonna throw it off my head? Throw it on that situation because it's a 50-50 it may be 60-40 my way, just depending on what's going on. If the quarterback can get the ball there. If I'm in position, you top shoulder, you underneath, I can throw a comeback, I can throw something where I'm top shoulder, you can come back to the ball. No. I'm going to play in this hip, throw it over the top. Throw a touchdown, all right, cool.
I still would bet that ball down.
Hey.
DBs in the league will bet that ball down.
Yeah, sacks overrated, all that shit overrated.
Sacks are not overrated.
Sacks not big enough.
It's more important to create the pressure and force the bad pass.
I agree.
Back. What are you talking about?
But if you get a sack, you lose yards. It's like an interception. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Now,
why would I know?
Now, like you said, if I'm playing,
because people, it's the thought process. Like people sell out to get sacks, and more times than not, they put themselves and the team in a bad position because of it when they miss that sack. But if you were to be if you were just creating pressure.
I gotta help you.
No, but I'm gonna say this though. Okay, I'm gonna say this though.
Not do my job.
The moment you miss the
so
flag,
what? Y'all saying no.
Y'all
saying the same thing. I think the difference is this: when I'm playing a bunch of shit teams, and I can get these sacks up, it's like empty calories. If I'm getting them same sacks, and it's a playoff game, and it's a one-score game, oh, that sack gonna matter.
Yeah.
Because if I don't sack you right here, and you get this bitch off, and I get good pressure, it's gonna be 3rd and 12 again. Versus if I get this sack, now it's 3rd and 17, and now it's red. Because you have to throw it to the guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit matters.
I'm getting a sack, change the color.
So when you start going like Elite 8, Final Four, it's like the pressure matters, but you're still giving that person an opportunity.
So you said
the ball matters in that situation.
I'm saying so.
No, I know you said
it to the philosophy.
No, I'm with you.
My philosophy would be like create pressure over getting the sack. Get a bat down over getting a.
If I can get a sack,
but if I get a bat down, if I get a bat down. So if I'm like this, if I get a bat down and it stopped right there versus getting the interception.
I'm not saying when the ball comes until you knock it down.
No,
I'm not saying
I know that's not what you said. What I'm saying is like, so like this is something me and D-Son talking about. I'll tell him like, hey G, go get on his ass real quick. And he like, I got the nigga in front of me. So we had a conversation last week where it's like, well, G, we covered for 7 seconds. And he like, damn.
That's a cover sack. It should be.
No, it's a cover sack, but I'm telling him like, when he finally got someone, he played T1T first week, he got up on him and started walking him down. So it's like, no, you just go do that, but you got to change your tempo. So now, if you get on him faster, and we already plastered on the back end, he throw a fucking pass, we going to have a better opportunity to get a pick. But if we cover him for 7 to 8 seconds,
so stupid.
It's hard as fuck. God, like, it's hard as hell to be able to do that. So that's the whole thing. Like, the ball is the most important thing. And sacks are important, but I also think that the rush, the coverage, all of that stuff has to be in conjunction with each other when you're doing whatever it is that you're doing for it to be impactful.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
I'm with you.
So
we all agree on D-Son having the worst fucking tier 3.
Tier 3,
Training 3?
Training
3.
So boom, tier 2 now?
No. We ain't talking about tiers.
No,
we didn't do tiers.
I know we didn't. I know where they were.
Yeah.
But thank y'all. We got 27 people still here. Appreciate y'all being
here
here.
all night.
Y'all been here all night. Fuck with y'all.
Shout out to Chef Jeff.
Chef Jeff.
Chef Jeff.
For the burgers.
And I will be on the field after Memorial Day.
There you go.
No, that's real. Tell him.
Yeah.
No, tell him.
I talked to Joey. I ironed some things out. I will be out there barbecuing for the most part. So you can look for me out there as well.
Hey, I'm telling y'all something.
Go ahead and do it. That burger was crazy.
Never use the condiments, bro.
G, if y'all look, I know Jeff Fast is a little acquired taste. It's my dog. Y'all can't say shit about Jeff. But
we almost speared the fuck out of him in that game.
The nigga's food is off the motherfucker. The nigga's food is on the chain. Go buy the burgers.
You got
chicken, all that shit. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for staying. See y'all next week. Filter, we out.
Let's get it.